Thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks.
Later.
All right. So
We on?
we're live. Yeah. Let's go. Let's start.
Let's go.
All right. So y'all got to talk it up. I got to pull up.
You gotta introduce us first.
So if I'm not here, somebody got to step in while
But
I'm
you here.
All right. So we're live. It's first stop to the next stop. Coach Kurt went out for a second. Serge, the sports star,
What's
Todd
up,
the
what's up?
Magnificent.
Back in the
Slick,
building
the
again.
relic.
Back in the building.
Little technical difficulty, but bear with us. Thank you for being with us. On the all right, so here we go again. We're in the building.
We're on YouTube.
We should be.
Hello, everyone out there. We had a little
All right.
bit of technical difficulties, but
Good
we're trying to
afternoon.
work
Good
through it.
afternoon. We here. Let's go. So, all right. So we like 15 minutes late, but we're here. All right. We're talking sports today. Today is
February 4th.
thank you. And what's going on?
Fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth.
So the
It's all
11th,
right.
the 11th will be the Super Bowl.
Right.
We're 6 days away, and we're in the building. So how was everybody's weekend? Start with you, sports star.
It was quiet, uneventful, you know, the typical weekend, just chilling, watching whatever sports I could catch. But it was all right, I guess. Quiet.
All right, a lot of basketball, a lot of football, a lot of baseball. Spin it around. Magnificent. How was your weekend?
I had a pretty good weekend. I was out all weekend, believe it or not. Met up with some people on Saturday evening, and you know me on Sunday. What I do on Sunday, I'm in the house of the Lord. But I had a good time catching up with some old people on Saturday. People I ain't seen in about 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good time. We had a good time.
Y'all had a
Anybody
reunion?
want to shout
More or
out?
less. Yeah.
Nice.
Anybody want to shout out that might be tuning in? The brothers that ain't seen in 40 years, did you tell them about?
Nah, I didn't even tell them about it. I'm be honest with you. I didn't even tell them
Okay,
about
so there ain't no need to shout them out. Maybe next week.
How about you, Dave? How was your weekend?
It was horrible.
Oh,
Wow.
that's right.
Saturday, after going to that Laker Knick game. Well,
Oh, you had to see that in person? I'm sorry.
here go the problem. It's you bite a little more than you could chew off, and like my nightmare became a reality. Brunson is doing a great job, but when you short staff people and you try to do too much,
It would have been worse for the Lakers if they would have lost.
correct.
than
Well, the
Knicks
Lakers
losing.
had
You know what I
the
mean?
blueprint to stopping it.
Oh yeah, you
and
just gotta hope not everybody else don't
and the
copy.
problem is that good afternoon,
It's
shout out to John
ironic.
Green.
Because that's
Yeah.
what happened to the Celtics the other day when they lost to the Lakers
Correct.
without LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And they got beat up by a bunch of guys who, if they play them 10 times, they might not win another game against
Exactly.
them. But they wasn't ready for what came at them. I guess the Knicks, like you said, they were shorthanded, and then they figured out they had to take the ball out of Brunson's hands and make everybody else beat them. And without OG and Julius, they
I tell
really
you.
don't have enough.
It was kind of close, believe it or not, because if
Go back to voice.
what's his name? If Josh Hart would have hit some shots,
No.
they had a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? If he would have hit some shots.
Yeah.
He missed about 3 wide open shots, and they needed them in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, that's nothing
Yeah.
new for him. He did that in the playoffs last year. That's the reason they had to go get DiVincenzo, because he was missing wide open shots in the playoffs.
I mean, you just got DiVincenzo. He's the only one making them buckets.
And he was
From the
6 for
outside.
16.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was on.
I mean,
he was
listen.
putting them up.
You gotta look at it like this too. The Knicks won 9 in a row. For them to lose,
Yeah.
they lost that one. It's they still what I think 15-3 for they had a 15-3 run. You can't beat that.
Here we go.
Something like ever since the trade. I think they 15-3.
Oh.
Yeah.
So But like I said, it would have been much worse for the Lakers if they would have lost that game.
Yeah.
Much worse.
So you gotta
Thank God we didn't
turn it
lose.
down.
You know, you heard me. I said we. That's
Okay.
right.
So
You heard me.
So again, with that, my problem with that was
You had to see it live.
YouTube.
right.
Yes.
My wife said she can't get it.
You know.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
That's on.
So my problem was again that what we was looking at
That's on.
was the caveat or Facebook Live. Well, or the caveat was that Brunson tried to do too much,
Right.
and then when he passed to people, he was passing to Hart,
People that couldn't do nothing.
Precious, who was taking threes forbidden,
Yeah.
and DiCrescenzo was the only person that we had.
Right.
But we can leave it and I can see it. So if it ring,
It's not ringing. Go ahead.
but if I can see it, maybe. All right. So again, I mean, well, actually, when I think about it, then I'm a season ticket holder and I went to the game. All right. When I went to the game, they got lucky against Indiana. Indiana was understaffed, like Hallenberg was on a minute restriction, and they got some bad calls from the officiating, and I think they threw the Knicks a bone Thursday night against Indiana. It was no such thing gonna happen Saturday when they playing flat, and it wasn't, like Anthony Davis. He commanded the paint. He controlled the paint. He blocked shots. He controlled the boards. And
Yeah,
and Prince was like a lockdown defender. He pushed Brunson to the double team.
You're right.
And then he had nowhere to go. So it would have to be here.
Right.
All right. So that was
No, they played it smart. The Lakers played it smart. They kept it closer to the fourth quarter when they could take the ball out of his hands and they could do what they got to do and it worked. You know what I'm saying? It worked. So it is what it is.
I can see
Yeah.
it. Long as I can see it. I can.
They didn't want to be number 10. I ain't mad at
Mhm.
them. Yeah. So
All right. So I mean, the trade deadline is Thursday.
right.
And let's just talk about it.
Did you see? Hold on. Did you see what they were saying after the game? LeBron had the Knicks towel on him.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was a lot of talk about that today.
I mean, yeah, Stephen A. Smith was advocating for the Knicks
Right.
to go out
Right.
and get LeBron. Now, speaking of as a Laker fan, would you want him to come here?
To come to New York,
Right.
I mean, it depends on what they get back because you got the Knicks got like 4 first rounders they could give up, and if they could give that to the Lakers, why not?
Yeah,
Because
but
you got to figure
they're
LeBron
all,
got
they're
one
all
more year.
protected and they're useless.
You know what I mean?
So-
Holding
the
on
teams
to
that they,
holding on to is useless too.
no,
Yeah,
but they're
that's true.
gonna become unprotected after a while. But this
Yeah.
year they're protected. So you're
You
not
know.
gonna get nothing for this year.
Well, they got some. If they don't take them all, they got 11 within the next few years. They could take some later on, whatever the case. You know what I mean? Because if you let him just walk away from you and get nothing back, then that was useless too. So something got to happen.
If the Lakers give up on LeBron, they're giving up on the season because
They're
that's
not
the only
winning
way
this
they
year.
can win.
They're not winning.
But the only chance they got is for AD and him to play well. Other than that, they don't have
they
a
need
chance
more.
at all.
They need
Right.
more though. They need more than them two. Them two
So
is
that's
not
what
going
I'm
to do
saying.
it.
They if they give up on him, then they gave up. Period. Because the only way for them to win a championship is for them to add a Bruce Brown or a Marcus Smart or somebody that's going to help them on the defensive end.
Is Marcus Smart
Yeah,
coming
just-
back this year because he's hurt?
Yeah, he got a ring finger injury. That shouldn't keep him out for the whole season.
Okay.
Before that, it was the knee. So that's why he missed so many games. He had back-to-back injuries. Now is he going to be injury prone now? All of a sudden, I don't know. But guys like that could probably help them. But as far as
They could get
I was listening to
What's
another show today, and the guy was saying that would Knicks fans be happy to get LeBron, because if they get LeBron and they do win the championship, it's going to be looked at as LeBron winning a championship.
Well, it is.
It's not going to be looked at as the Knicks winning
It
the
is.
championship.
Well,
So what
shout
good
out
is that?
Shout out to
Well,
John.
listen, you ain't
shout
won
out
it
to
so
John
long. Why
Green.
not? As long as you win, why not?
Shout out to John
If
Green.
that's the case, I mean, well, people say
Yeah,
you
I
shouldn't
mean-
worry about that.
He says Stephen A. is out of his
No.
mind.
Okay.
And I tend to agree with you, John, because I don't think the Knicks need LeBron. And at 39, you are doing phenomenal things, but I don't think one man could win a championship.
No, they were saying that with the team they got now, with the present team that they have now, adding him may take them over the top. The only problem that the Lakers gonna have though is
What are you getting for him in return?
they want to get a lot of teams want what's his name? What's the guard, the shooter, the white boy?
Austin Reeves.
Everybody want him. Everybody wants him. In any trade thing that they do with the Lakers, they want him, and the Lakers are not giving him. So it's gonna be hard for them to make some move unless they give him up.
I don't
You know
really
what I
think
mean?
it's open to discussion. I don't think
They don't
James
want to
would
give
be
him
on-
up.
be on the table. But I mean, so if they talking realistic trades, maybe the Lakers need to get rid of D'Angelo Russell and some other people in order to make it happen. The Knicks, it's a lot going on. So I would say Grimes might be on the trade block.
They said he is,
Fournier.
but ain't nobody want him.
But it's hard to trade somebody when they're injured. But last couple of years they've been doing that. Like Kevin Durant got traded and he was coming off an injury.
Oh, but you know what you're getting though. That's different to the guy like him. You know what you're getting. You know, them guys who not proven, you ain't gonna take that chance. You know what I mean?
I think Grimes is somewhat solid. He's a good spot up shooter, but you might be looking for more than what he's bringing to the table.
Him and Fournier don't bring nothing to nobody.
And then
Why would
draft-
you want
well,
a guy
draft
who don't
picks.
even get off the bench.
That
Well, they just need somebody to use. The Knicks just don't use him. I
Right.
think he's still got some game in him. The Knicks just don't use him.
Well-
We know what he does and what he does best, and that's shoot the ball. If you need a shooter, he can help you. You know, that's how I look at it.
so John Green said, I'm going to make a big trade. I'd rather trade the 5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges. That's what the Nets was asking for. What do you think about that?
What's that now?
Five draft picks that the Knicks are stockpiling. What do you think about that for Mikal Bridges?
That's a lot. But like Serge said, if it's not going to be good, even though they number one picks, but by the time they pick, if it's not no really quality players, and this year I think
Yes.
the draft is going to be very poor. There's nobody outstanding in college. You got a lot of adequate players, no outstanding players in college right now. That may work to your advantage because those picks might not, come out to be that useful.
Right. Next
know what I
month,
mean?
March
Yeah.
Madness starts.
Yeah.
And I guess we need to really do our homework. And
Well, I've been watching a lot of college
Yeah,
games, and there's no
right.
outstanding
No.
correct.
There's no-
players.
No, there's
There's
not.
none.
The top guy is a kid from France, again, 7-footer who's playing in Australia, and they talking about he's probably going to be the number one
How
choice.
tall is he?
7-footer.
Yeah.
I think that kid in
Another-
Purdue, the guy in Purdue, that big boy, he doesn't impress me as a
No,
pro.
he's
No,
not,
he didn't impress me at all in that game.
He's not going to impress
And
me
that
as a
Duke
pro
kid,
at all.
no.
He's slow-footed.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think the game's going to be too quick for him. Yes,
He's Herman Munster in a basketball uniform.
yeah. So
That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
For real. He's a 7-foot big guy who he's not even as good as Vukovic or
He's not.
Nurkic
Right.
or
Yeah.
any of them other guys. Them other guys are gonna take him to school.
Yeah,
I was listening.
Because he
to-
has no
he's
agility.
slow.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got no
Everything
agility.
he do is slow.
I was listening to this. I forgot who it was talking. I was talking about the big guys like Wimbiana, Chuck Holmgren, even Bo. They was talking about. You see all these tall guys. He said they just want to, for the most part, they want to pick and pop. They don't want to be big men. They
don't
want
play
to
that game no
right.
more.
They don't.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them. You know, they just when they get a pick, they want to pop out, take a jump shot, or maybe dribble to the basket. But that's about all they doing. They ain't posting up nobody.
No.
That's the game. The way
That's
the game
the way
changed.
the game- yeah, it's
The
changed.
game has changed.
And not for the better.
Yeah.
Not for the better.
You
yeah,
like it
it's
better like that? Oh, okay.
It's not for the better.
I ain't hear you.
It's not going back either.
No, it's never going. Well, I ain't gonna say never.
No, it
But
ain't
right
going
now,
back.
You
If
know,
you get a player that comes out that's dominant
that
like
can do
they're gonna
that.
have to do that.
they're gonna have to because they
Yeah.
gotta deal with him.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that none of them kids want to play like that no more.
That's true. 'Cause this
Them
is all
big
they see.
7-foot guys
They want to
all
dribble
want to hit
and
3-pointers.
right.
They want to be Kevin Durant.
they want to be guards.
They
Well,
want to be Kevin Durant. They
I
don't
see
want
what
to
you're
be
saying.
Shaq.
If they got that game.
Right.
But if they don't got that game and they got a Shaq game
Right.
where they got to dominate inside,
And I'm
then
sure
ain't
they
gonna have a
got
choice.
some. I'm
Yeah.
sure they got some. We
They
just
ain't
haven't
gonna-
seen
They ain't
them
gonna
yet.
have a choice but to play low.
Right.
If you can't shoot that outside shot,
Right.
then what are you gonna do?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it's not only shooting the outside shot. You got to be able to go out there and guard a guy. And Shaq would be in trouble right now in the league. As big as he was and as dominant he was, them tall guys would be taking him out from 30 feet away, and he'd have to go out there to guard.
And
them.
guard.
Well, not if you're a good. You're not gonna put him on the guy.
No, right. You go.
You're gonna put him on.
That's
the guy
the problem
who you got,
Milwaukee's
right,
having
you
with
put
Brook
him on a guy who
Lopez.
sits in the corner.
That's
And,
Lopez out hurt,
and like that,
Brook
you let him
Lopez?
guard that
Yeah, I
guy
think
who just sits out in the
He
corner.
played 4
You don't let him
minutes
go
the
out
other
to that
night,
big
nigga,
guy. You
but
won't.
yeah.
You
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that game.
You don't.
But that's the problem Milwaukee's
How
having.
many teams have guys that just sit in the corner?
a lot of guys
Well,
do that.
Everybody
sit in the corner?
shoots.
Right. Well, you
Yeah,
got
but a lot of guys.
well,
just stay in
same
that
thing with
corner.
Minnesota. They got that problem with Gobert. He can't check those guys out there.
But don't Brook also spot up and shoot?
He can spot up
Yeah.
and shoot, but he can't
You know, it's funny you
defend
say
those
that.
guys out there.
No.
You say
So-
that, but yeah,
You can
he's the
shuffle,
top.
you can
He's a
Nah,
top
no,
candidate
no.
for defensive player of the year.
Not this year.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He lead the league in block shots,
So what?
or he's second behind Wembayama.
So then
So
how you
And he-
means? So what? If he's saying if he's one of the top defenders,
And look at Milwaukee's defensive rating. Not that good. So what is
Not
that
good at
saying?
all.
that mean that 4 other people
Right, ain't
Right.
doing their job.
Right. Well, you got Lillard. You got to cover for his
Exactly.
behind.
Lillard don't
and,
play
and
defense.
Middleton is not that great a
No.
defender either. So you got to cover
So-
for them.
So-
Exactly, and that's what Brook Lopez's job is.
Well, you're
But
supposed
he's
to.
taking the blame
Right.
for having to cover for everybody else.
Well, yeah, with the way the defense is supposed to, if you're gonna cover for these guys who are not good defenders, then you got to shovel them a certain way, shovel them towards him, and he's supposed to come and recover. But what teams are doing are going small, making him come out and defend
got you.
on the wing,
All right.
and then I can get past you.
But now, when you think about it, though, people like look at the Knicks situation.
Right.
Who's a great defender on them? Right now?
They're a good team defense.
Team
Right.
defensively.
Right.
But one-on-one defensively,
Probably maybe Hart, Grimes.
right? Or
Who?
Hartenstein.
I thought OG was supposed to be good.
OG's
Yeah,
great.
OG's a good
OG
defender.
DiVincenzo too.
Yeah,
He's a
DiVincenzo's
good-
not
Yes,
bad.
yeah, you're
Right.
absolutely
Defender
right.
too.
Right. He's not
They
a
all
bad
got
defender.
good- They all
They all-
good defenders.
They all get down defense,
Yes, they
which
can.
makes them a good defensive team.
Exactly.
Right.
Well,
That's all
again,
I got.
John Green said that's why Milwaukee regrets letting go True Holiday. I think
He
I think
covered.
they
He
made
covered a lot
terrible
for.
mistake.
Didn't I give you the list of all the guys they gave up
Yeah.
with
You
the last
did.
few years, and all
Right.
those guys with these about 4 of them all
What's the
defensive.
guy in Milwaukee? I mean,
Allen.
yeah, Grayson
Right.
Allen.
Grayson
Believe it or
Allen.
not, that was a big mistake.
Right.
Them-
Grayson Allen's a dirty
He-
player, but
yeah,
he
right.
get down to
He
dirty.
played hard.
Yeah,
Even
he
the
played
kid
hard.
Matthews who was playing
Right.
with us.
Wesley Matthews.
DiVincenzo.
Right.
And what you call it? They just gave the Boston. That's 4 guys that you gave up.
Right.
All defensive players.
Yep.
So now you have no defensive
That and
players.
Derek. What's his name? Derek on Boston. What's his name? Derek.
White.
Derek White.
No,
He-
he came from San Antonio.
He was
that's
on
right.
Milwaukee
Right.
too one time, no?
I don't know.
No, he was on San
Yeah,
Antonio.
he was San Antonio.
But I'm talking about the guy.
But he was a good defensive player. San
the
Antonio.
guy who Boston just got the dark skin kid who y'all just said with all the brothers who came from.
Holiday. Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew. Yeah.
That's it. And he was
Yeah.
one of the best. That's 4 guys you traded.
Right.
Yeah.
And all of them were your defensive players.
Right.
Now you got none on your team.
Right.
And you worrying about why you're the worst defensive team.
And I don't care what, how much magic Doc got. He ain't gonna do
It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna change.
And they go,
Not this year, at
especially
least.
in the playoffs.
Right. It
You
ain't
can't
gonna
play
change.
defense in the playoffs. You're
Well,
gonna
It
lose.
ain't gonna change.
I'm not a great. I don't personally. I don't have nothing against him. I just don't think that he's a great coach neither. He
I-
doesn't get to the finish.
I agree with you.
You know.
Well, think about all the teams that he had. Okay, Philly, Clippers.
Orlando, Boston.
Where was Orlando going? Where was Orlando going?
Don't ask me.
He made them good, but they wasn't.
Right.
They
Where was
wasn't
Orlando?
ready.
Orlando wasn't going nowhere.
No.
Clippers couldn't beat Memphis because what's name used to beat them up all the time. Zach used to beat them all the time.
Yeah.
Beat them up all the time. They couldn't get past them dudes. So they wasn't that good
But
of a
He's
team.
had.
Is that an
he's had-
excuse or out? I
No.
mean,
That
I
means
think-
they're not as good as we think.
Well,
They
I ain't
how
think
can
they're
you?
that good.
How can you have? I think if I'm correct, 10 3-1 leads
Right.
and blow them off.
Well, that
Blow them off.
it's going to fall
He
on
had
the
10 of
coach.
them.
Right.
Said it.
It's going to
In
fall.
his
I don't know,
career,
it's
with
10.
all it's about 10. I think
it's
so.
7. I think it's 7.
It's
Yeah.
close. That's how I told
Yeah.
you.
There was,
Yeah.
there
You
was
got-
a bunch of teams
Yeah.
that they should
And
have
you
beat
lose.
when
Right.
they up 3-1
In your career.
and they lost all of them.
You can't win
Including-
one game 7
Right.
times.
I'm
7
with
times.
you.
They should have beat
Right.
Toronto when they played Toronto.
Right.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
saying,
They
so
should have beaten Toronto.
Milwaukee
Yeah.
went out and got Doc Rivers. I don't think that was a step in the.
He's
No.
the best that
Right
was
direction.
out there. He was the best that's
You
out
see
there.
what Doc did though? He gave the coach
Yes.
the ring and
Yeah.
and something else.
Adrian Griffin,
Check.
yeah.
The check, the money in the
Right.
ring.
Yeah, he
He
did.
gave it to Adrian Griffin.
Yeah.
And that was a good.
That's a good look for him.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it's a
good that he
look
did
for
that.
him. Yeah. That's a good one. But I think the Philly one you were talking about,
Yeah, but I sent y'all that yesterday, or the day before that he did that, and I was questioning it because I was saying to myself, what other choice did he have? Because he would have looked real stupid if he'd have kept.
oh
the
yeah,
ring
they
and
would have
the
wrote
money.
it. They would have
Yeah,
wrote
They'd
that.
have wrote his.
Wrote his behind up.
He would
yeah.
have had such bad publicity
Yeah.
behind that. He really didn't have a choice
Yeah.
but to give it to him.
That's true.
So I mean, I know it looks good, but you got if you kind of look behind the scene, you say, "Dang, he's only been there 3 games. You gonna be the one with the ring and the money?" That's a
But
bad.
wait. They don't have the best. Oh, because the
No,
guy
Celtics went
you
last
can't
year,
go
came
back to
2
back.
years in a row.
Right. That's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
So
what
that's
that is?
why-
Yeah,
Go back to
'cause
back?
I saw it
Yeah,
too. I
like
saw-
Celtics got
You're
the
not
best
allowed-
record?
I was
You're
looking
not
at it. I
allowed
said,
to
"Wait
go
a
2
minute. They
years
don't
in a
have
row.
the best record."
Oh, that's
No.
horrible.
Yeah, well, that's
Why is
how it
that?
works. They try to share the wealth.
Yeah.
If I'm winning, let me. Come on, man. Don't stop me from getting that money. You know what I'm saying? That's like I'm not getting. You're not crediting me for winning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's also 3 days or a week almost that you don't have to worry about basketball. You just go
Yeah.
take your wife to Jamaica and you spend the money you didn't make anyway, but you're having fun for a week. You
But coaches,
relaxing.
their
You need that
contracts are
recharge.
guaranteed too, right? Don't they
I
get them?
believe so.
They
Yeah,
get the money.
because the Knicks are still paying what's it called from the Lakers, the guard.
Well, the Milwaukee's paying.
I think he's still getting. Paid.
Milwauke's paying. They're paying Budenholzer.
What was the left-handed?
They're playing Griffin.
I think he's still getting paid.
Milwaukee's
Yeah.
playing.
I think this might be the last year. I don't know.
They still paying Budenholzer?
Budenholzer. They're paying
3
Griffin.
coaches. Somebody's paying.
The
Milwaukee.
Bucks, yeah.
3 coaches they paying. You're absolutely right. 3 coaches they paying.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
So,
NBA now.
That need to go upstairs. Them
Or-
dumb clowns up there.
Well, the owner's all right with it.
Right.
You know, he's a
They're
billionaire.
making money hand over
Right.
fist.
It don't matter to him. He's like,
Man.
what? I gotta pay who $5 million?
And
Yeah,
maybe,
okay.
and maybe he can't
Yo,
go nowhere.
Put
and
up
get
the
another
price on the
job, or
hamburgers.
Right.
If you go get another job,
I don't
you
know.
got to
how
give
works.
up that money.
Yeah.
forfeit
Yeah.
I
the
think
money.
so. Yeah.
Right.
You do? When you get
I
another
think
job?
so.
I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you can't if they paying you, you can't go work someplace
Even
else.
though
Another
Budenholzer-
organization, right? I
Ain't
don't think so.
Budenholzer
Yeah.
coaching?
No.
No.
He's not coaching.
He's not a head coach.
not?
though.
Oh.
You don't take a guy like him. Don't take an assistant job.
Mm-mm.
You don't go back.
John Green said Derek Fisher
Although, what's
still
his name
getting
did?
Why? Kenny
paid
Atkinson
in
did
the
it.
And so did
WNBA.
Terry Scott.
A guy like him, you don't do it. You won a championship. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Terry Scott was the head coach at Boston for a minute. He was there for a minute. And then he took the assistant coach with Milwaukee. Remember, he left right before the season started.
But he left when Whatchcomb came.
Griffin.
Yeah,
He's-
but they knew what they was.
No.
I think he left before the season.
He was
he-
done.
He was gonna get the job. I think.
He already hired Griffin, who had, they say, Klayman had a few words.
Yeah,
Or
they
they didn't
Something
get
happened.
along.
Yeah,
Something
something happened with them. I
And
did
right
read
before
that.
the season started, he
Yeah,
left.
he left. Yeah, I did see that. I
So
read
they
about
didn't
it.
really know they was going to get Dame at that time. They didn't know. You know, so crazy. That's crazy.
Right. So,
I got a question for
all right,
you.
hold on.
Okay, go.
All right, caller, try that. Call back. Call back. I'm sorry. Call back one more time.
I didn't hear the phone, right?
You're not gonna hear.
Oh.
He's gonna see it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
What's your question? Here go the call.
Oh, I'll wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, caller. Who we have on the line?
Uh-oh. It's not coming through.
Don't
Let's
ring.
see,
I don't think it's
hold
done.
on.
Cannot.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's gonna have to be a callerless show today.
A lot of talking.
And Green gets a reprieve.
Yeah.
I was about to let him have it,
Uh,
but I can wait till another week.
Nah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
you can
definitely
wait till-
gonna let him have it next week.
All right, we're gonna have a little technical difficulty on the phone line.
D.
So you're gonna have to call back or you have to hit us on the text.
Well, Dad, what's your question?
Okay.
Kurt.
All right. Name. There's 4 NFL teams with stars on their helmets. Name them.
Well, we know the Cowboys.
One's the Cowboys.
There's 4 of them with stars on
4
them.
of them.
Can I say something?
Good.
Is these current?
Yes, of course. Texas is 2. Very good, D. Patriots is 3.
Really? Wow.
Oh, I know.
Who?
I know what it is.
Let's say it.
The Colts.
No.
They got a horseshoe.
Yeah, but I thought they had somebody got stars.
You see it, stars.
And it's not your team.
I know it ain't my
Okay.
Yo, Silk.
I explained,
Chill, Silk. I'm going back to Silk now, but you done messed that one up.
I explained that.
Big horseshoe. Big horseshoe.
I know that stars in there.
No.
Yo, D, did you punch him? He's seeing stars now.
I don't know.
What's
Who's the
up?
4th
Y'all
team?
had-
Y'all got
I heard
the-
y'all had a little disagreement. I know you punched him.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Hold on.
The Commanders?
No.
Dude, stop throwing out names, man. Stop. You got
Yo. What's up?
Well, you have to if you're gonna get
Yeah, how you gonna get it if you don't throw out names?
it's in the AFC. It's in the AFC.
Envision the logo in
The
your head.
AFC.
It's in the AFC.
Go through each logo.
No, it's not me. Can't.
I don't know.
I don't know. You got me. on
Okay.
that one.
Tennessee Titans.
Come on, man. I was just about
Yeah, I know
He
you
was gonna
was.
say that.
Yeah,
That
I know
was-
you
that
was.
was-
I saw his mouth
Yeah, he
getting
was
ready.
forming
Yeah,
Tennessee.
I saw it. I saw
I saw it, kid. I've got your back. I got
Okay.
your back. Don't worry.
Here go
I would have never.
Tennessee.
I'd have never got
here go a
that.
little harder question now. All right.
I figured the two Texas teams was gonna have
Yeah,
a
I
star.
would have
Okay.
got used to the other 2. I
Yeah.
would've never.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Go ahead.
7 NFL teams have won consecutive Super Bowls. Name them.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Green Bay is one.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is another one.
Don't take my answer.
Dallas.
I gotta take your
Dallas
answer.
is another one.
The Patriots.
Patriots is another one.
Who else is it? San Francisco.
49ers, yes.
So at least 2 more.
Who left, right?
No. Yes.
2.
Yes.
Uh,
You probably won't get one.
Come on, guys. What was the
you
whole
probably won't get
You
one.
probably
I'm trying
won't
to
get
think.
one.
I'm trying to think of what the old ones were.
I know the 2.
You do?
I know one.
I know you're gonna say Tennessee, right?
No, I know one of
I
the
saw
two.
it.
Hold on. Y'all should know this.
Really?
Yes.
Is that easy?
He was on his way
Miami
out.
Dolphins?
No, he was on his
That's
way
another
out.
one.
Miami Dolphins.
Miami's another one.
Yeah.
You said no.
Oh,
So they was
Okay,
going for
so
3 in
sit
a row.
down.
Miami
There's
Dolphins.
one more. Yeah.
He was on
Okay.
his way out.
He was on his way out.
At quarterback.
We already said San Francisco.
No. He's on his way out. as
NFC or
quarterback.
AFC, Kurt?
AFC.
NFC.
How's the AFC?
Yo, you messing up, man.
Y'all said all the other ones.
Yo, Silk,
There's
do the
one more.
clapping. Do
No,
the
I'm sorry.
clapping, Silk.
I'm sorry. It's the AFC.
Oh.
It is the A. It is
Oh,
the
Just
AFC.
say it if
So
you know
say
it.
it then.
You don't know
So
it.
you know it?
Broncos.
There you go.
Yeah, the Broncos.
There
I
you
said he was on his way out.
Okay.
Come on, son.
You
Yeah.
got it.
That was it.
I'm good.
Very
You
good,
got
man. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, he's still on the phone. I got one more.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Throw another question out there.
Okay, all the major sports.
All the
MLB,
major sports.
NHL, NFL,
We
and
know the 4. We know the 4.
Okay, you know,
We
right,
the
major
4.
sport.
Major League Soccer. Go ahead.
No,
Throw
no,
them
no,
all
no,
in
no,
there.
ain't
Why
talking about
not?
that. We ain't going that far.
Why not?
Okay,
IBF.
okay, yeah, I said hockey.
And the World Cup is going to be in New York.
Yes, no, I saw
He
that.
getting ready
The
to throw you
I
finals.
off.
saw that. Yeah, the finals playing at
Finals
Giant
going to
Stadium.
be at Giant Stadium
Okay,
for the World Cup.
name 12 teams with names with birds in it. Out of those major teams, major league teams. That's gonna be a little harder.
Okay, we're going to do the baseball. You got the Orioles. You got the St. Louis Cardinals.
hold on. You
You
got the
Blue
Orioles.
Jays.
Hold on, you're going too fast for me. Who else you said?
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays,
The Orioles. The Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That's 3 so far.
That's 3 out of them.
Mhm.
Let me see. Is there anybody else in baseball that I gotta think of?
Actually, it's 13, but we'll do 12.
Is that all in baseball? There's
I'm
more.
trying to think if there is or not. Got the Yankees, the Devil Rays, Orioles.
I think that's it for baseball.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Football. You got the Eagles,
You got the Cardinals.
the Cardinals.
You got the
Cardinals,
Ravens.
Eagles. Who else you said?
The Ravens.
Ravens,
Seahawks.
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 Is a dolphin a bird? Oh, let
That
me
should
see.
be it for them. No,
Okay,
Football?
so
Football?
Yeah.
No, it's more.
there's more.
There's-
in football.
more football teams that got it.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
That was your call.
We got you.
Yeah, hold that trivia
We
question.
got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, don't hold it then. That was Dave testing, I guess.
Call me back. Let's see.
Oh, I thought that was.
Okay.
We got 7 right now.
Yeah, he said we got some more
3,
football.
4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 right now.
All right, 7.
And you got more in football?
We got 5.
You got one more in football.
Testing, testing.
All right, we good. We good.
1, 2.
All right.
One more in football.
One more football.
Okay. I don't know if anybody heard the question. 12 teams. Name 12 teams of all the major sports that
Alright,
are named
so-
after birds.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So John Green was answering all the questions correctly. So he did the Patriots, the Dolphins, Packers, Cardinals, Seahawks, and the Falcons. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, Falcons. Forgot about
He
them.
that wasn't.
Yeah, Falcons.
Dolphins wasn't in that.
No, but he was answering
Oh,
simultaneously,
okay.
and we didn't acknowledge it.
Okay.
Again,
What was the last one?
You still got.
They still got more.
You got
Falcons
NBA,
was that's football.
You got the NBA. You got hockey with the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, yes.
NBA, you did the Hawks.
You got the Atlanta
The
Hawks.
Hawks. There you go.
Yes.
The Baltimore Orioles.
We did
talking
that.
about?
We did
the
that.
Dirty
There's
Birds.
There's another NBA team.
That's got birds in it.
Mm-hmm.
Pelicans.
There you go.
Right.
You
Very
good.
good.
head of the
Very
class,
good.
Magnificent.
Very good.
So what that leave? Just hockey?
Yes, hockey.
'Cause
How
I
many
got who?
more?
AD.
Well, the originally is 12, but there's 2 more.
Audio deficiency.
There's 2 more hockey teams.
There's 2 more hockey teams.
Besides the Blackhawks.
Yes.
Who the heck?
Penguins.
There you go.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, you on top of it.
I got a question for you.
I don't
too.
even know who the last one is.
When they finish,
There was a lifeline on the last answer.
it's a hockey team.
That was no lifeline.
It is.
Shit, there's a lot of hockey teams.
No, just as many as some of the other teams.
Like, tell us what state they from or something.
California.
That ought to help.
There
Oh, the Mighty Ducks.
you go.
Yeah.
See that?
Anaheim.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, they
Mighty
mighty.
Ducks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
He got the answer. Wrong. It's
What's the
Tennessee.
question?
It was Tennessee.
Okay. What team, all the sports have the same colors? Okay, see?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Y'all got that black and gold.
Well, you know.
But you're right.
Well, he made it easy for you because he said he got it just for you. So you know what I'm saying?
Look what I got on, dude.
Son.
Look what I got on.
All right, answer the question. When
I'm
When
gonna
last
yo,
time
no,
Pittsburgh won
man,
the Super
Take
Bowl?
care of my light work. Take him outside. God, you're going to have to take him outside.
just a question.
You
Here's a better question. When's the next time they're gonna win one?
Oh.
Oh, you really
We
are.
said Super Bowl.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
he
Yeah.
hallucinating.
Y'all a long way off, bro.
Yo, check his pulse.
Yeah.
Check his pulse.
Long way off.
I'm gonna tell you this: the Pittsburgh Pirates will get to the World Series before the Steelers are gonna get to the Super Bowl.
You don't even know. You don't even know who your quarterback is. We're one quarterback away.
Just one
It
quarterback.
won't be in this
Yo,
draft.
Check his pockets. What he taking? Check his pockets.
It won't be in this draft.
everybody gets Slick and Relly podcast. How this became that?
Nah, 'cause you-
not your
Cause
podcast.
you yelled out Tennessee.
The way you
Not
answering
your-
questions.
yeah, not your,
when you said Tennessee, that was it.
We're gonna start have to take a drug
I told
testers
you
in
right
here
after Tennessee,
give out drug
you
tests
became
before they answer
silk.
questions.
Again, not
Well, we let
slick.
them in.
You silk. You're gonna have to work your way back to slick.
oh man,
Give him a little background
give him a little-
music, Silk.
there you go.
All right, here we go.
There he come. I
Jump-
can
here you
feel
go.
it.
I was about to
I
bring
can
one
feel
out.
it.
All right, we can do it still. First stop to the next stop. Who we have on the line? Callers.
This is John Green. Hey, how y'all doing, fellas?
All
What's
right.
going on,
Right.
Mr.
What's up,
Green?
Mr. Green? How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Hey, I just wanted to address the point that y'all made a few minutes ago. NBA coaches get paid by the team that fired them, even though they get another job.
They still get
Yeah, I
paid.
thought they did.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Remember when the Cavaliers and the Warriors met in the finals?
Right.
Mike Brown got paid a playoff share from both the Cavaliers and the Warriors because he had gotten fired by the Cavaliers.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
But
No,
Okay.
That's got
no, you talk about that was what in the championship?
Yeah, and he was still getting his Cavalier salary, even though he's an assistant with the Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Right. And he was still getting paid, even as an assistant. He was still getting paid by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
might be a different story because
No,
he's an
I-
assistant.
I think that's
He
like
wasn't a
a,
head coach,
Yeah.
was he?
like a conflict.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
but the
believe
thing is,
so,
but
too.
even when you get another head coaching job, they are still obligated to pay you.
Really?
I remember when Larry Brown was on the Knicks, and if they had to either get permission or he had to come out of the contract that he was currently in. So we're gonna check that out because
That's a
I
conflict
just
of
don't
interest.
think
I
that
I would
like if you're coaching someplace, you got released that and they pay you that you could go to another team and still get paid.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, I would.
Well, that's been the rule for a long time.
Well,
but look
see.
at
We
what's
gotta
his
check
name
on
that-
I gotta
that-
check.
that got
I can
fired
see if
from
you're
Boston.
not coaching, but not while you coaching. If you pick up another job, that should be the other pay should be terminated. I gotta
Look
see
at
what-
Um,
But if you
Well,
say it's
check
right,
that out.
I'm not saying you wrong. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out.
Okay, all right.
Check it out.
No problem.
Appreciate it
Not
though.
gonna
Thank
say
you,
you
man.
Hey, listen,
Thank-
take care, y'all.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
too.
guys.
Keep listening, bro.
I will.
That's something we
Thank
gotta. That's
Thank
something we gotta figure out. We gotta find out for sure.
Yeah, I gotta look that.
But
Yeah,
I
check
don't-
that out
yes,
too.
Like if that's the case, go ahead and fire me.
Right, I'm still getting paid. Cause
Yeah,
what's
like
name
it-
from
it-
Boston
it
that got
doesn't-
fired?
Yeah.
He was out a year, and then he picked up the Houston Rocket job.
Right, in
Right.
Doka, right. He
Yeah,
was under
Udoka.
contract and they didn't let him work. They like
Because they
held
was
on
paying
to
him.
him.
Right.
Right.
And then I guess once they let him go, he
Right.
will get. I don't know if they. We got to
Right.
find out.
And, boy, and after what he allegedly did, like
Right.
they're not gonna say, all right, we're gonna continue to pay you.
What
And-
did he allegedly do?
Oh, with just sexual allegations.
I wasn't wrong. It was consensual.
Right, it was consensual.
I wasn't there. But
But it was consensual. Yeah.
there you go.
That's right. Ain't no charges of rape was brought up on him. You know, it was consensual.
It's against team policy.
That's all that is. Yeah.
All right, so again, a Facebook user signed in, but we don't see who you are. Steelers not going back to Super Bowl for the next 10 years. I don't know.
His name is
Yeah,
Facebook.
he knew not to put his name up.
His name is Facebook.
He knew not to put his name up.
That's one of our more astute listeners coming through with a clear message that the Steelers are 10 years away.
That's exactly what they say about your quarterback.
So let me-
Right, James?
Here's an interesting question. Russell Wilson's gonna be free, possibly Justin Fields,
That was
And-
John Green.
other people. So
Oh, Andy.
Anthony Green?
who would you like to see?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
For the Steelers?
Yeah.
I don't think. Okay.
I want to deal with what we got right
He like Mason Rudolph.
now. I like both of them actually.
See?
I want to deal with what we have right
Which quarterback? Y'all had 3 quarterbacks.
now. No, Trubisky's.
Oh, okay.
out of it.
Okay.
But Pickett
Right.
and Mason, remember,
Right.
Mason got hurt. He got a concussion. That's why he lost his job.
Mason,
I thought
Mason,
Pickett was the starting quarterback.
he was.
No, Pickett got there after Ben. Mason was there during Ben.
Yeah, I know. Mason been there forever,
Right.
and he's never been able. And he's never been able to crack the starting position.
Hey,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna get on the mic.
What you gonna get
So
on
get
the
on the
mic and
mic,
let's
then.
talk?
I'm asking-
Ain't
Get on
nobody
the mic.
scared of you.
Yeah, sit right next to Todd.
Ain't
Go
nobody
ahead.
scared of you. Get on the mic.
Sit right
What is
next
he
to
talking
Todd.
about?
Yeah, listen,
I ain't getting up. I'm giving you room. I'm
we're
giving you
not-
room.
Yeah.
We're not here.
I'm
We're
giving
not
you
here
room.
to
Now
have any
listen,
violent tendencies.
listen. We gonna.
You
I'm
could
gonna
have get your.
You could have got
No,
your
I'm
seat
good.
right
I'm
there.
good because I'm gonna go back over there. But this is the
Your
talk-
mic's on. His
Am
Yeah,
mic's
I, am
on.
I
to-
up?
Yeah, you might.
Mike-
Am I up?
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
is, this is the deal. Mason
What's the deal?
Mason was there when Ben was there.
Sure.
Okay.
I know.
Mason got a concussion. That's why he lost the job. That's why he was out. He got a concussion. He had a winning record before he left. Then they drafted Pickett.
What are you saying? You took
you're
Ben.
saying that
Ben
he was
took
gone.
his job.
No, Ben was on his way out. We was grooming the next quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, Ben was
He's
hanging
been there
on.
forever,
The
yeah,
last
I
couple
know.
of years, Ben
So,
was hanging
so
on.
he wasn't there forever. I think this is 5th year in the league.
That's
not
forever. That's enough
That's
time.
not
That's
forever.
enough time for you
Because
to crack the
Pickett-
starting lineup.
Pickett,
And he hasn't
was
cracked it.
in. Pickett came in.
You don't lose your job over injury. That's a rule.
He had a concussion.
All right. When he came back, what
Pickett
happened?
Came in. They drafted Pickett.
Okay.
Pickett-
So what
there.
happened
Pickett's there.
in
Pickett's
Preseason.
there. He shined. Pickett's there.
he can't crack the starting
Pickett's
lineup.
there. He shined. All right.
Right.
Now Pickett got the job because he shined. Then Pickett was struggling.
So why
Then
didn't
they fired the offensive coordinator.
I know everything that
All
went
right?
down.
They drafted Pickens and Pickett. They had Deontay. They had Juju Smith. Juju Smith got
He played a year and he left.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, then they brought in Trubisky because he was a former first-round pick.
right
know
with
what
the
I'm saying?
Chicago? Yeah.
Right. So he had the job originally.
Who? Trubinsky?
Yes.
And Rudolph
He
couldn't beat
struggled.
him out. So if
Listen,
you can't beat
you gotta
Trubisky
listen.
out,
No.
you
No.
what?
Pickett,
What?
Pickett.
What?
Trubisky gets it from being the first-round pick and being a regular.
That ain't got nothing to do either.
That
He
has
sucked.
everything to do
He
with
sucked
it.
too.
Everything.
He sucked.
Yo.
It has nothing to do with it.
What's your team again?
He has nothing to do
What's
with it.
your
We
team
talk
again?
about your team.
I'm not
We
going to
talk
talk
about your
about
team.
non-Steelers not knowing the
It don't matter if
don't
he's the
watch
number
the
one
games,
pick.
so
He
then
was
they
he
think
was
they know what
washed.
they talking
Yeah.
about.
He got
You
cut
ain't
from his
know.
team. They let him
I'm
go.
telling you what's up.
They let him go.
Wait a minute. You just
Yeah, I
said
remember that.
you just
They let him go.
You just
happened. When
said-
do you remember that?
wait a minute. You
Hold on,
just said we're one quarterback away. Didn't you just say
Right.
Not
It's
Mason
either gonna-
Rudolph.
Listen, it's either going to be Pickett or it's going to be Rudolph.
that? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He's drunk.
Yeah. Gore said all sports talk
Listen.
show Monday 4:30 6:30.
drunk.
I'm going to use StreamYard Live before leaving a comment.
Empty your pockets.
Please grant
Empty your- what are you
StreamYard
taking
permission
there?
to see your name
What are you
at
taking
StreamYard.com.
there?
It's either going to be.
He said Rudolph.
Listen.
You still
It's
want
either
Rudolph.
gonna-
You still
I'm
want
telling
Rudolph
you
to be.
what the options is.
I
right
guarantee you right
It's either
now,
gonna be
he will not
Pickens.
be the starting quarterback.
Listen to me.
I
I'm
guarantee it.
explaining to you what the options are. It's
I'm
either gonna
telling
be
you,
Pickens,
he will
Pickens,
not be the
or it's
starting
gonna be
quarterback.
Rudolph.
You want to bet?
All right, and
You
I'm
want
done.
bet?
No, I'm not betting because I
Oh,
gave
you don't
you
wanna
two
bet?
options. I didn't
You want to
say,
bet?
oh, it's
I'm
Mason Rudolph's job.
guaranteeing he's
I
not
didn't
getting
say
the
it's
job.
gonna be Mason
I'm
Rudolph's job.
guaranteeing
I'm
you
explaining
he's
to
not
you,
getting the
there's
job.
Two options.
Ain't none
You
option.
choose not to choose
It ain't
both
no
options. You
option.
choose to just take
I'm-
him out of the mix.
I
and put Pickens
guarantee.
there,
I put
period.
money on the table
And I'm
right
explaining to you
now.
what the deal
Guarantee
is.
he will not be the
All
quarterback
right, I'm done
for
with
your team.
All right, back.
For your
you.
team.
Be gone.
For your team. For your team. I
I'm
guarantee it. And so I guarantee it. He will not be. I guarantee it.
If y'all don't-
Everybody in this room know he won't be the quarterback. And they just
don't.
not saying nothing.
Right, 'cause
Everybody
they
in
don't
here know
They
that.
don't know.
Get out of here. He's not starting off as their quarterback.
They don't know that.
I guarantee it. As my man Joe Wooly Namath said.
That's your point. That's what you say.
You know?
Oh man.
We got a few broken promises here.
yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
Patrick didn't
Mason
guarantee us
Rudolph.
nothing
Is
but
he kidding me over here,
with
sir?
an L.
No, I,
Is he kidding me?
I'm just listening because the whole point of it is that neither one of them guys is going to take the team to the Super Bowl, so
No.
it don't matter. He's delusional.
They're not.
Very.
They're not.
He thinks that defense
They're not.
alone is going to be enough to get them to the Super Bowl because their offense ain't worth.
Yeah, they do have to score. You do know that, right? Yeah. You do know that, right?
We do have a new offensive coordinator.
What that mean?
Yes, you do.
So, and
All right.
The
okay.
same
You
guy.
need additional-
And the same
What
quarterbacks.
do you mean what does that
And
mean?
the same quarterback.
That automatically makes them a great team?
It might.
Huh?
It's possible.
Automatically?
It's possible.
Automatically?
It's possible.
Get out of there. We talk about the Steelers
But that's
here.
the same. That's the
Yeah,
same
it
guy
is.
that's
All right, so let me ask you
that's not talking about
Let me ask
Mason
you something.
Rudolph.
Come on.
What's the deficiencies on offense?
On offense?
Yeah.
Offensive line.
Yeah, we got two 1,000. We got two 1,000-yard rushers.
Offense can't protect the quarterback.
The quarterback is the
quarterback gets
main thing.
murdered.
Like I said, we are
Look, you got 17 games. You play 17 games. If you can't get 1,000 yards in 17 games, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Okay, you got two. Name me
Kidding me?
Name me some teams that got two 1,000-yard rushers.
Anybody that got two good running backs?
Oh,
17 games. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, the mics are sound.
Huh?
I'll see you in September.
You see me
September.
now. You see me now.
Why September?
That's when the season starts.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to tell how your team's gonna be then.
No, that's when the season starts. We gonna see.
All right.
Go through preseason.
Well, if you ain't getting a
camp.
new quarterback,
Right, exactly. But
Well,
this is
he'd
what I'm
have a
saying.
better grasp for us.
all right. Let me ask
between
you.
now and September.
I'm gonna ask you this question.
You know what the problem is for you? You in the same division with Lamar Jackson
He's not
and
quarterback.
Joe Burrow.
Apparently, he's not quarterback enough.
Joe Burrow?
What's your question, Coach?
You think
You beat them?
you think Denver's getting rid of
When? This
Russell
year
Wilson?
without Joe Burrow?
I don't think so.
Without Joe
that
Burrow?
again?
You think
Yeah, go
Denver
check.
is going to let Russell
Go
Wilson
check.
go?
Yeah.
Slick.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
That Mavericks can't work no more
Yeah.
after what was
Serge,
said.
what's your spin? I think he's
He
out.
ain't-
The way
yeah,
they
he's
did that and
gone.
what was said,
He's
I don't
gone.
think they
I
can
don't
keep
think.
up.
Yeah, they're
What
not
would-
gonna.
What would you put on that?
They put the house up for sale already, I believe.
A bottle of water?
Yeah.
I don't.
Bottle of
Once they do that, you know.
I mean, I'm
he's
not a
gone.
Russell Wilson fan.
No.
Fairly
I was just
wager. I mean,
All right, bottle of water.
No.
He's a solid.
No, I believe him and his wife put the house up for sale.
Where
Once
they-
they do that, it's
where
done.
Where they going?
Yeah, they put the house up for sale.
I mean,
Who
honestly,
bought it? ASAP Rocky?
In Denver, yeah.
who's gonna pick
Who
them up?
bought it? ASAP Rocky?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe they put
Who's
the
gonna
house up
pick
for
them
sale.
up?
They
That's
done.
the problem. Who's gonna?
Oh,
take,
I don't know.
Who's gonna take that contract?
You might
I mean,
you know how when the game start, when
Right.
people get hurt, they may
Yeah.
need a quarterback. If he's still working out, they probably call. I don't know.
Yeah, but
But
it
they
ain't gonna- it ain't gonna
gotta
be- it
pay
ain't
him
gonna
the
be-
money anyway.
Right, it
though.
ain't
Why
gonna be.
not? Why not
I
bring
was
him
gonna
in?
say it ain't gonna be for that money that he's making now, because
No, I don't think so.
He ain't gonna get that kind of money again.
So he still get guaranteed money.
no, that's not guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
You only get your guarantee up front. The only guy got guaranteed money is Watson.
Deshaun, right?
Everybody else, year to year, you get your guarantee up front, and then
Right.
every year after that, whatever the length
a
is,
base
you
salary?
get paid. Right.
Yeah.
So it changes the Deshaun Watson contract. Sort of changed the
Oh,
dynamics
No, it
of
didn't
the
change
game.
anything.
Well,
because
just
ain't
for
nobody
him,
else
it
gonna
ain't
do it.
nobody else getting that. Nobody else
Nobody
got
else gonna
guaranteed
do it.
money.
For two
Just for
reasons.
him.
So
One,
that is the change, though, correct?
Just
Just
for
for
him.
him.
but
Just
it
for
really
him.
isn't
Just
because
for him.
it didn't change football. All
No.
it did was made Cleveland look bad
right.
because they paid a guy all that money who ain't performing for him.
Mhm.
So now other teams are saying, now you see why we don't give guaranteed contracts.
Mhm.
Because if Deshaun
And
Watson didn't have that money guaranteed, he wouldn't be on the Browns. I believe they would have got rid of him.
Because you don't know what's going to happen with him next year,
First
how
of
he's
all-
going to look, because his
Exactly.
shoulder was messed up. So
I keep going back to his
Yeah.
massage therapy. He's not getting it in Cleveland, so he
What you
his
said
brain-
last week?
His brain ain't right. I was saying that they should give him a new massage therapy.
No.
Maybe that'll
Have a
help him.
traveler
Listen,
with the team. No,
I got
only-
one. I got
only in
one better than
Cleveland.
that. I heard.
Only in
I forgot where I heard it at. They said they should give him a massage. Make sure when he does have his massages, he doesn't turn over. He got to stay face down. Yeah, I heard that last week. I was crying. He can't turn over.
Y'all Green said after
But
Peyton
you-
threw him under the bus, Wilson's gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
That defeat the whole purpose of what he using the massage therapist for.
I'm just saying though.
So it ain't gonna
Yeah,
help. They gotta
They
let
said- I
him
seen
do
that
his
last week.
thing.
Yeah, I was crying, yo.
When he was doing his thing in
Yeah.
Houston, he was a superstar.
Yeah.
On a team that wasn't that good.
But he was a good
He was
quarterback.
putting up numbers.
man.
They was
Yeah.
playing.
You
They
talking
was
about
they
Deshaun
was like
Watson.
competitive.
Right, they were
It was competitive.
Well, then
And
again,
his numbers was
they
really
had
good.
then they what's name still on the team that retired after that?
Yeah. Why?
Right,
Yeah.
he was still
Yeah,
there.
but why hadn't got nothing to do with him as a quarterback?
Were they,
That's
were
true,
they
too.
really that
You got-
good? Were
They
good?
was competitive.
They-
Yeah,
they-
they
they
was
was-
competitive.
They won
He
that division. Did they
was
win that
really
division?
good.
I'm not sure.
You gotta understand something.
But
With
they was pretty
football,
good.
if you're a quarterback and you could put up numbers,
Mm.
it don't matter what everybody else around you is doing because you the man. So if you're putting those numbers up, that means you could do it anywhere
And
you
that's-
go.
That would propel,
And if you with a better team, you
Right.
should be even
It
better.
prepare you to another
that
contract.
propelled Cleveland to give him that money.
Right.
which
Cleveland's stupid.
is not
But-
working out.
Cleveland was stupid.
I mean, well, he got
hurt.
wasn't
He
really-
didn't play.
really
He
wasn't
wasn't
like-
playing that well when he
No,
got
but
hurt.
he wasn't
He
playing,
wasn't
that
playing
great
that well.
before that, right?
But they still had a good team.
Who
And
they
you
had
could tell.
before Deshaun? Baker Mayfield, right? Didn't they have
They
Baker
had it
Mayfield?
before. There was a guy. I think Brissett was the one before him.
Brissett, yeah,
Brissett.
Brissett,
Kobe,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think
They was using
Baker
a bunch
Mayfield
of
was
guys.
way before that.
Right.
They was
Brissett
using
was
a
the
bunch
last,
of
and
guys.
he
I
played
think-
well for
I
them.
even think
When
PJ
Brissett was
Walker
there.
was a quarterback for a little while for them.
Yeah.
They used a bunch of guys, but that's why they was desperate to get Watson. They gave him that guaranteed full
But Baker
contract,
Mayfield
which
was
is
there
stupid.
when
He
he
got
came.
drafted by them.
Right.
But he was still there when they got
he
when
signed-
Deshaun
right,
Watson
right,
was
when
still there.
Watson got-
I'm
Because
not
remember,
sure.
yeah, because remember he was saying they're gonna have to do something.
And they did. They got rid of
They,
Baker.
they got rid of Baker
So he
because he was
wasn't
there
really
with
He was there. He was there because he was
that
on
I
the
know.
team, but he
Yeah.
wasn't really there because as soon as Deshaun Watson came in, they shipped
got
him
rid of
out.
They got
Yeah,
they
they got rid of
They
him.
shipped him
right
right out.
Paying that guy all kind of money.
So
Yeah.
they didn't want to give him that extension. He
All
was
right,
signed for
so-
an extension.
Let me say this. We in our first hour. It's been a whirlwind storm. This is first stop to the next stop. It's Super Dave along with Coach Kurt,
Yes, sir.
Serge the sports star,
Yeah, yeah,
Todd
yeah.
the magnificent,
Sure, you're right.
Slick the relic.
The living fossil.
All right, and G Gore's in the building. All right,
The
so
living fossil.
the phone lines is
He got that
open.
right. He definitely is a living
516.
fossil.
Tennessee,
206
Tennessee,
0711. We like to know second hour who you like in the Super Bowl. Is it gonna be
It ain't
the
Tennessee.
49ers, Pittsburgh, or
Tennessee.
KC, Kansas City?
You said Pittsburgh.
Well,
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
no doubt, no doubt.
Hold on.
Shout out to the
He not
Steelers.
even watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Man.
You know what I mean? His team ain't in it.
Yo, guys, put that sangria away because I think these two done got into it. They got this. They on a Pittsburgh love now.
Yeah.
They emptied it out. They on a Pittsburgh love all of a sudden. I don't get it, but whatever.
That was to get your attention. All right.
So, he's one of them fans. If it ain't my team, he don't want to.
You don't want no
all he
parts
want
of
to talk
it.
about is Pittsburgh. Nobody else exists but Pittsburgh.
Well, I give him that. That's loyalty. That's loyalty, Slick.
I ain't listening to these. I'm not
You
listening
got
to
to.
these cat. Where is these cat changes? I'm not listening to them.
We all
Cat
got loyalty.
changes.
And Lord, we all
Listen.
got loyalty to our team. It
I
ain't
got one
it ain't
team.
working
He said
too well for
cat
us.
One
but-
changes.
team. They know my. Everybody here know my team.
Listen,
I got one
every
team.
team I rooted for,
Right.
there's only one team that don't have a shit. That's it.
Name the teams you rooted for.
The Nets.
Oh,
Steelers, Yankees,
Nets.
Islanders, Syracuse. You know about them. Michigan Wolverines, and Florida State Seminoles.
When did you become a
Yeah, he didn't
Michigan
say the
Wolverines
Nets.
You
fan?
neglected to
I
say
ain't never heard
He
you
didn't say the
mention
Nets.
Michigan.
Because we don't talk about that.
There's
What,
a
the
reason
Nets?
why.
My
College.
All my relatives is in Michigan.
I've never heard you mention
Oh, man,
Michigan.
Tom Brady, Elvis Gerard,
Well, guess what? Those are your relatives.
Desmond
Yeah,
Howard.
those
Those
are
are your
relatives.
relatives?
Those
He said those are-
relatives.
That's your
not saying-
relative.
Oh, my relatives are from Michigan. I used to go to Michigan every day.
Well, you know I'm a Buckeye. Just to let you know, I'm a Buckeye. Way back from when Archie Griffin was down.
Wow.
That's how far back I
I
go.
go back to,
Two-time.
That's right.
Two-time
Heisman.
Heisman.
That's how far back I go.
I go back to.
Was he the last one to be two-time?
I go
No.
back to-
Only one.
Yeah, he was the only one. right?
Only one. Yeah.
He was the only one.
I go back to the Harbaugh years. 80s.
Oh, that's before that. You
Yeah.
early. I was
Yeah,
way
what was
back.
you doing before that, man?
He wasn't talking to his relatives then.
You a relic.
He wasn't talking
You
to
a relic. You go back to at least the 60s.
That's right.
But you wasn't following college
I
football
was
then.
2 years old.
You wasn't 2 years old. Come on, man. You ain't.
He's the youngest one in here.
Is he?
I think he is.
I mean, he tried to give him props last week. He's
Yo.
like, yo, I might not be here in 20 years. What are you talking
Yo,
about?
relic.
I think he's
Relic.
the youngest
how,
one in.
How old is the
Oh, you
relic?
the youngest?
57.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you 57.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. All right. Then I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a little pass. Then you right. You might have
I
been.
already know he older than me. He's 55, bro.
Oh, they known each other for years.
Yeah. They both probably 67, but they don't want to say it. They just fronting. It's all right. It's all
Oh,
good.
man.
I understand. It's usually women lie about their age, but
You know what I mean?
these two got their own little thing going on. So
Yeah, no wonder he said that.
they come in fighting like a married
The
couple.
living fossil.
Now
with that.
Now they
They
covering
was
for each
fighting
other.
outside. The door wasn't even open, and they was going at
It's
it.
going at
I'm
it.
coming down the stairs, and I hear the rumble. They going at it.
Yeah, that's love. That's love.
That's how Brooklyn expressed their love. That's Brooklyn days. That's how we used to do it back in the day, right?
Is that how they do it on Farmers? Is it?
No.
Dave, you was always on Farmers. You was never in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
living in Brooklyn.
Oh.
He was
I
there for
was
an
too.
hour.
I know you
He lived in
were.
Brooklyn for an hour.
How old were you when
Yo,
you left?
yo, Todd.
Yeah, he was there for an hour.
Let Todd tell it.
You know?
Yeah, I was passing through.
Oh, his
Yeah,
yeah,
I-
he passed
two.
through for a minute.
I was there till 12.
He left a lot of family members.
I was about
there,
the
though.
same age.
Yeah, I left when I was 12.
Yeah. I haven't even started. Well, yeah, I was in.
I was
'cause
right
went
on.
to
I was
Gershwin
right on
for like.
Clifton Place,
3
around the corner
months.
from Bedford Mill Street,
Yeah.
right by the park.
I
Yeah,
never left.
I ran too fast, man. You
I
wasn't
never
catching
left.
me.
Yeah,
and
you're a
shit, man.
lifer.
Yeah.
Well, nobody catching me back
I
then
never
and shit,
left.
man. Yeah. I used to walk for the train, get off at what's that? Not Junior. What is that street? Van Sickler, and walk down.
Oh, okay.
And walk down. Yeah.
Everybody. So you walk past Killer Miller Ave.
Yeah.
New lots.
New lots, all of that.
Killer Miller.
Because I live.
Wow.
It is. It is. It is. It is. Because I live in Van Dyke. I used to live in Van Dyke Projects. Yeah.
But you know the sad part is, it's still Killer Miller.
Some things don't change.
It don't change over there, man. I drove through that too much. I don't know. That's where they said. And then I only went there for like 3 months, and then we moved.
It's zoning, and it was before your time.
Yeah, that was right. That was before his time. You gotta understand, he's like 10 years older than you.
I forgot.
He was going there in the 60s. You was
Yeah.
going
But
in
he
the
know
70s.
people that I grew up with over there.
Predominantly white at one point.
Right.
When
Right.
we moved in, we were like, okay, well, him, when they came
All
back
them-
on, I moved in in 71. The building I moved in, I lived on the 8th floor. It was only 2 black families.
All them projects back then were white. Cause same thing when I grew up in Red Hook.
And then
Same thing with Red Hook when my
and
mother
then-
and them
Right.
got
and
there.
then
Yeah.
3 months after you moved in, it was
A flood.
60% black and 40% white. And then about a year later, it was 99% and 1%. Come on, we all seen it.
Right, the 70s.
Like 70, 73, 74.
We all
That's how it was.
It's
Like,
just
that's
All
how it
the
was out in
projects were like that.
Wilmington,
Where I grew up,
Man,
the same
Rosedale.
in,
They
in
always like that.
Rochdale.
Right. Yeah, Rosedale had whites.
Rochdale was Jewish.
Right.
Right. Same
And
with
then
us. And the houses was Jewish.
they
Yes,
ran.
it was. Yes, it was.
As soon as they
Yeah.
let us in, everybody else left.
Yep.
What the hell is that about?
Became Starrett City.
Right.
Starrett City was another one.
Pennsylvania Avenue, when you ran down that long ass street where the mob used to dump bodies.
I remember that. I read it.
They used to find plastic bags. with
All the
bodies.
time, all the time.
What's the other, across the street from the gym we used to have in Brooklyn? Off of Linden. BRC on the other side. Remember they used to have the Frank stand? Right. Coney Island, yeah, Joe. Right. But I used to go into that yard back behind that and shit back then, back in the day.
My homie got a homie trying to buy the building.
You trying to buy the building?
It's a
Yeah.
landmark.
I know it is.
He's still in business?
No, it's gone now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they won't tear it down.
It's a landmark.
It's a transit
Oh,
yard
they wanted.
now.
Oh, they wanted to tear.
Yeah.
Shout out,
But it's a landmark.
No, I get you. It gotta be.
shout out to Jason Durr on the check-in train operator with the MTA.
Ah.
Love the show.
What's up, Derek?
Right, Green Bay Packer fan. Who you like, Jason, in the Super Bowl?
Girl. Man, that bring back some memories, man. Now I'm going, what's the other place that used to be by Gershwin? The chicken place. Chicken Delight. Yeah, Chicken Delight. Yeah. You'd be right around the corner.
That shit was better than KFC.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Y'all remember that pizza shop that used to be right there on Atlantic and on Liberty in Pennsylvania, right on the corner? It was a huge pizza joint. Now it's a deli or something. Right across the street
Liberty
from
or
the,
Linden?
yeah, right there. There used to be a right across the street. Right there used to be a huge pizza joint. They had the
Wait,
best pizza
wait.
in Brooklyn.
Liberty and Pennsylvania?
Yeah, right across
By
from
where the
PAL.
McDonald's is at?
Down the block.
Oh,
Where
down the block.
Where the PAL is at.
Oh, okay,
Right
okay.
across the
Oh,
street.
yes, I remember that spot. I remember that spot.
Man, that used
I
to
remember
be,
that.
That used to be my spot.
I used to go to that
love
PAL
yeah.
too. I used to go over there. Wow.
That was
Now
when
that
my-
we went down memory lane, all the
that was
neighborhoods
where
and
my
everything.
grandson was playing ball.
Yeah.
And now we
Who
get back
do
to
you
sports.
like in the Super Bowl? Let's go. So right now the 49ers
write
are
that
favored
last
by
I thought we did.
right. But
Oh, we did.
Oh, we changed our minds since last week.
it's subject to change. You know,
Our picks.
it's a hype. It's the hype before the fight.
Nah,
Yeah.
what's call made me go with Kansas City. I didn't want to choose
See
nobody,
that?
but Green, you know what Green did after that phone call. We got the rum punch going. He already know where you at. Where you at? Phones are working. He ain't calling. Where you at? He won't wait till
Did
Monday. Then he
you?
ain't gonna call.
I know you read. Did you read about Shakur Stevenson?
No, that's
retirement?
John Green.
Guess what he said? He's retiring.
What happened?
Because he can't get the
Shakur
fights he wants.
Stevenson.
He's saying.
Right. We can talk
Shakur
about that.
Stevenson.
Right.
Yeah.
He was complaining about him not being able to get the fights that he wants.
Well, you know, there's a politics in that too.
Oh, sure it is.
That's always
very
been. He should know
violent.
that.
Well, I
Shakur
don't blame him. I'm not
Stevenson.
gonna just fight and
Yeah.
and I can't get paid.
Yeah, you did.
Rumor,
Right.
but they come to find out
He's-
actually gonna do it.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do it.
I don't think it's gonna
It's a
last.
front.
But, you know.
Yeah, maybe to generate some capital to get
Right,
the fight.
exactly.
Yeah, he's
Right.
fronting. He ain't going nowhere.
But,
He's too young.
or you need to
Or what's the
sever
other
ties
dude,
with the people in your
You
camp.
gotta fire your management and get
And-
better man. You
and-
gotta go with somebody who can get you fight.
And part of it
You
was
gotta
the
go
fact
with
that the
a
last
manager
fight
who
he
can get
had,
you
he didn't
fights.
look that good.
Very
Yeah.
poor. Thursday night.
Yeah, he
fight.
didn't look
And
good
that-
at all.
And that dude
can
wasn't even that
understand why
good.
they
Right,
fought
the
on
guy he
a
was
Thursday
fighting
night.
wasn't that good, and he didn't look that good.
No, he didn't.
So and that's part of it too.
He looked like he was just going through
Because
the
people was
motions.
criticizing him because he didn't
Right.
look good.
He looked like he was going through the
John
I
motions.
guess
Green
he
said
don't
I
like
give
being
him 2 years.
criticized.
2
When
years.
that
to
money
stay
dry
out.
up, he'll be back
What'd
in
he
the
say?
ring.
How long
When
he
that
said?
money
2
dry
years.
up, he'll be back.
Wow. 2 years is a long time for a
Mhm.
boxer, man.
Yeah, it is.
Not no more. It used to be. These guys don't fight but once a year now.
But at least
You know
they
how
still
these young
fighting.
guys get when they get that
Are they?
money.
If you don't fight, I hope
Yeah.
you're still training.
Yeah.
But like it's a big
You
difference.
should.
He was gonna stay in the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah, but you can stay in the gym all you want. If you don't get in there and actually fight,
Right.
it's a whole different story.
Floyd stay training
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
all
That's
the
just
time.
like Tyson was like
yeah,
that too.
Exactly.
Tyson
right.
used to fight every 2 weeks.
Right.
That
Yeah,
guy
but
used to
see,
fight
that's the whole
every 2
thing.
I
He
remember
weeks.
was
that.
fighting.
Yeah.
Even
You
Floyd
know what I'm
was
saying?
fighting.
Every
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Floyd
Tyson
wasn't-
used to fight.
Floyd used to have 2 or 3 fights a year. These guys
Yeah.
fight once a year now.
They looking for that big money.
That's
it.
crazy.
They want that big
Everybody
money fight.
can't get it
Or-
like that.
Or
You
it's the setups that you just don't.
But you can fight bums.
Yeah,
Well,
why
you got to
not?
go through. See what happens too.
And not
like the-
everybody's a
The
bum.
top contenders. What
There's-
happens if you take a chance and you fight one
Right,
of the
and
you
you
top
want
lose,
to fight
yeah.
contenders
somebody.
and you lose,
Right.
and you trying to get a shot at the top. Once you lose, that's your shot.
Right. Now
Right,
your
right,
rep is
Now
right.
you're-
done.
yeah, you lost your
Now
shot.
your rep is done.
Like that fight
Yeah.
with Wilder, right?
Right.
Dante.
Yeah.
Right, right. Now him, he probably
Wilder.
he
Let's
probably
just
won't
say.
get a fight again.
No, he shouldn't.
The lightweight, I forgot who it was.
Say it again. Who
I
you?
have to look it up. It just happened. What you just said.
Yeah, because you take a chance to fight a top contender and lose, and you trying to fight get
Yeah.
a championship and you lose, that's your shot.
I mean, you true. That's true.
That's
I
your
mean, I understand that's your you can't get a chance,
But
but
see
then-
that-
but not
that's-
fighting at all.
But the thing is, even that shouldn't be a deterrent because you had lots of great fighters back in the day who lost fights. They just had to build their thing
Yeah.
back up
Build
again.
their resume right back
That's
up.
all you gotta
Everybody
do.
fought everybody.
Right.
Right.
That's all you got to
Exactly.
You
do. Is
had
just
like back
keep
in the
it
day,
moving.
you had Norton,
If you-
Frazier, Foreman, all those guys kept
They
live.
fought each other.
All them guys kept
Right.
rotate fighting each other. So
Mhm.
yeah.
It wasn't really pennies.
Huh?
They was once that
But that was a lot back then.
yeah.
was a
You
lot
talking
more.
about
That was a
when
lot
Ali
back-
fought Frazier, they fought Ali got $1 million.
Yeah.
And that's a lot
and
back,
back
then.
then that was a lot of money.
when you
a lot
could
of
buy a
money.
house for $20,000 back then, and you got $1 million, that's like being a billionaire.
Like
Yeah.
being a $20 million.
Now being a
Exactly.
millionaire ain't nothing.
Right.
Now you make $1 million.
But you can't
That's
buy
not you
you
spend that
can't
much.
buy a
That's-
house for $1
that's
million.
not
They
even
got
like
they
saying
got
you not even
condos
rich.
for over $1 million
Back in those
now,
days,
right?
if you was a millionaire, you was rich.
Right.
Yeah.
You
You,
had
you
money.
get $1 million now, you're not rich.
No, you ain't.
You're not rich.
Because you'll go through that.
You
now.
well
that's
off,
not
but
Very
you
Yeah,
quick.
you're not rich.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
And,
all right,
and if
but
you
ain't
don't
rich.
handle it right, you be poor real fast.
You be working again.
Exactly.
Paper plus.
And I'm working over there.
Yeah, but the boxing game.
Oh,
is-
that's a Rick. That's a
you know,
wicked.
I'm the main one who despises the boxing game now because of the fact that they just don't do right. They back like you said, okay, they wasn't getting paid what these guys get paid or whatever, but still, these guys had pride, and if you lost a fight, then you went and fought another guy,
Right.
got
try to
him,
get back.
then try to get back to
Right.
where
Back
you
in-
was.
get back
to
into
try
that
to get another
rotation.
shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Get back into that.
And everybody loved it back then.
Most cases, the undercard is at least 10 fights.
Right.
They should show at least five or six of those fights.
They
They
usually
should.
show about 5.
Well,
The undercard.
if yeah,
Depends.
Because now the main attraction don't come on till almost midnight. They
Right.
start around
And that's crazy.
And I be
I
falling
be knocked
asleep.
out, man. Yeah.
I can't stand.
No,
Right,
you know what?
yeah.
else?
But they'll put it on at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to wait for all those you waiting
Right.
3 hours to get to the main event, and by then I'm dozing off.
But you know what? You know what really kills
Yeah,
me?
it'd be hard for me to stay up for that. Yo.
They
It used to be
used to-
11, now it's 12.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
They used to at least show the fight the following week on HBO or
Right.
Showtime.
Right.
They don't even do that no
They
more.
don't do that no more.
So now
they
you
don't even
lost-
have Bobby
Hey,
no
that's
more.
right. They don't.
Now
That's
you're
right.
right.
Showtime don't even
None
have
of them do.
HBO.
HBO don't
Oh,
either.
I didn't know that.
none
I
of
know
them do.
I didn't know
Showtime
about
don't. They
HBO. I knew
start-
Showtime.
Yeah.
man.
HBO was going before Showtime.
Yeah,
I didn't know
HBO
that.
Oh,
was
really?
before
I didn't know
Showtime.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Showtime was the last.
So
one.
then who show everything is pay-per-view?
Everything's pay-per-view. And so now you lose
Wow.
you lose a lot of fans that way because
Yeah.
people ain't gonna pay. Like he said, you paying all that money, and then 5 hours later you sleep and the
Yo,
fight
I
didn't
be
happen,
barely making it,
and
yo.
you ain't watching
Right.
the fight like you want to. At least a week later, even if you knew the result, you can
You
still
could-
watch the
right,
fight and enjoy
right,
it.
Right.
Right.
And they don't do that.
Now
no
they
more.
don't care.
So I went to that fight with Davis and Romeo at the Barclays, and it was a lot of preliminaries, and I didn't even get there early. I got there after 7. So when we got there, we're in 40-40 area. So
Mhm.
I had some nice seats.
So you throwing out names, I see.
And you came down and you in the arena, so we halfway up, and it was food included with it. Like, oh, this is great. I gotta be up in here.
Mhm.
No drinks? Okay, no. So I'm in here. So we're watching it, and the main event then start to something to 1.
Oh,
That's how
God.
bad it was.
Oh, God.
And then when it was time to leave, that's where they said,
Didn't they have something happen?
right, they said something with the shots being
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
Oh, outside.
right,
Yeah.
and
When
people
were
was
leaving, running back
running in and
Yeah.
out,
I remember that.
and we like, oh, well, I'm just
Something to
laying in the
one
cut.
the main event started
Something to
in
one.
Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Jokers is
And-
drunk by then. You crazy?
And Tank,
And I'm sure it was a Saturday night.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and Tank just picked his time and he put him out in like the 6th round.
Right. I remember that.
So,
fight.
but it was just horrible.
Yeah.
Now-
I can't.
I mean, the good fighters are good, like the Tank Davises of the world. But again, like remember the Errol Spence, Bud Crawford fight, and I thought Errol Spence was good, but Errol Spence, he was in an accident and he took too much, and then I think he came back with maybe 1 or 2 tune-up
Well, he
fights.
beat the kid the fight before that. He beat that kid that fights everybody. He's an announcer now.
Right.
Can't
The-
think his
the
name.
short guy. He's
Yeah.
short.
But he beat
Yeah,
him.
I forgot his
So
name.
I can't think his name right now, but he fights that guy fought
Yeah.
everybody.
He fought all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ain't like you can't make the excuse now
I'm
he
not.
wasn't ready for the fight. He said he lost too much because he had gained a lot of weight. He lost the weight too fast. So he said he wasn't sturdy, but come on, man, you can't make those. You got to be ready when it comes to fight.
Well, styles make fights too, and
Yeah.
and in spite of him having that fight, maybe he wasn't ready for that particular person. So, and Bud made me a believer. I don't care what kind of training you got to do. I don't think you need to fight him again.
Well, I
If
mean,
you go up and wait.
He retired. I be getting announced as retired.
Who?
Errol Spence.
didn't he?
I
hurt
didn't
it?
hear that.
He's
No,
something else.
Shakur
He was
Stevenson.
He got an eye, something.
Yeah.
Eye, right?
Yeah,
Shakur
Yeah.
Stevenson did.
But somebody he got hurt. That's what it was. He didn't retire. He got
if you
he
can
got hurt.
find that
After the
out-
fight?
no.
No,
It was a little bit after.
That's what I'm saying. After he fought what you call he
Right,
got
after,
hurt. And
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
he had like you said, he had the car accident.
No, I know all
The
that.
car accident was before.
I'm talking about after. Did he get hurt after he fought? What's
No,
his
he was
name?
bad. He was bad.
Nah, I think he hasn't fought nobody. Since.
No, he hasn't.
No.
Because he was waiting for a
But I
rematch.
don't think
Well,
I don't
he
think
never-
he's
he
still
won't beat
looking
him
to
again.
fight.
Why
He
would
gonna
Crawford give him a rematch?
Right.
It was in the clause.
I think it was in the clause of the contract.
But
Yeah.
if they could come to terms,
Right.
an agreement,
But it's supposed to go up and wait.
I don't see no reason why. he
I don't
should
think
have
he'll
a
beat him.
rematch.
All right, let me give you all that because we talk about like fights. Okay, remember when, like he said, styles make fight when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Durant, and the first time Durant gave him a hard time and stuff. You
That's
know?
because Sugar Ray stood there.
try to go toe to toe.
Right.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
can't
The
do that
second
with
time, Sugar Ray
Sugar
him.
Ray,
Right.
yeah, Sugar Ray them, right?
Right.
I like it.
wasn't no joke.
Nah, he wasn't no joke. No, he
No,
wasn't
none
no
of them
joke.
guys
No.
was jokes.
No. But Durant was a good fighter.
He was
Great
a great
fighter.
fighter.
Great fighter.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got him, Hearns,
Right.
Hagler,
Yes.
You didn't see that
Sugar
thing?
Ray. You got
Oh, that was
10
great-
guys that
great
was in the
time.
same division.
Right.
Oh, my man Benito.
You didn't see
Even
any-
he was
Wilfredo
good.
Benitez.
Wilfredo
Benitez,
Benitez,
right.
yeah.
Even he was good.
I saw
All
that
them
fight
guys
at the
were-
Armory. I
You
You
got
got
remember
all
that.
these guys in the same division.
Same
Yeah.
division.
They had a great division.
What was
That
that
one
dude
place.
that died in the plane crash? What, Pepino Cuevas?
Yeah.
All those dudes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he was tough.
Yeah. All them guys, the welterweights were good back then.
Wolford
That was a good-
Benitez.
Yeah, all them guys.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
tough.
Aaron.
What's his name?
Aaron
Destroyed.
Aaron Pryor.
Busting
Yo,
Who?
nobody wanted to mess with him.
Nobody.
Aaron Pryor was
No.
no joke.
They didn't want
The
to touch
Hawk.
him.
You ain't want to mess with him.
You see them guys that they didn't touch him.
Nah.
He fought
He messed up. What's his name?
Salvador Sanchez.
Retired his behind.
Yes, he did.
Retired
Ripped
him.
him up.
Yes.
And Alexis Aguirre.
Yes.
They
And
fought
Aguero.
twice.
Yes. And those were good fighters.
Yeah.
And he fought
Mm.
Tommy Hearns in the
Anthony Green,
amateur.
no
Who's
boxing.
that?
Okay.
Right.
Oh, he did?
What'd you say?
He fought Tommy Hearns as an amateur.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
he
I
did.
have it on
And
my
he beat
phone.
him. Right.
I showed it to
He
you.
beat
beat
Tommy.
him.
I'm not
Yeah.
listen.
I showed it to
Aaron Pryor was no joke,
No,
yo.
he was a star.
No joke.
Like, so that was one of the things where fighters sort of ducked him.
They
Yeah.
did.
And
Nobody
that
want
was-
to fight. They
They
know.
did.
Right.
They
That
know.
was early on.
Yeah.
So
Nah, it
in
wasn't.
the
You didn't want to
80s,
mess with him.
so
you didn't want to mess with him.
people did
Mm-hmm.
people did sort of sometimes sidestep people not to face them. 'Cause-
Like you said, certain fights, certain fighters, certain fights,
Gonna give him a
You
hard
know-
time.
you may be good, but if you fight this guy, he gonna kill you. Now, don't do
Shoot,
that.
just like Ken Norton always gave Ali
Yeah.
problems.
Or every fight
Always.
he had.
Every fight he had. Broke his jaw one
Always.
fight. What was that Yankee
Yeah.
Stadium? I think it was.
Couldn't beat nobody else, but always gave Ali a
It's the
hard
way he
time.
fought. Then he used to
Yeah. Yeah.
do the.
It was fun. Yeah, he did
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, he
He
was.
was a puncher, but he
broke
couldn't
his
beat.
jaw.
He couldn't beat them other top fighters.
Yeah,
Did he beat Frazier?
I don't think he.
I don't
did
think
he
he
beat
did.
Frazier?
Or did he ever fight him?
He fought him.
I don't think he.
They
beat
all
think he
him.
fought.
beat
Yeah,
him.
they fought. He fought.
I
him.
know
I know he
Holmes-
fought him. I don't think he
Foreman
beat him, though.
Oh, Foreman destroyed him.
He gave
Yeah.
everybody a hard time, but he was a very good fighter.
I
Ken
don't know
Norton.
if Norton Frazier fought.
Yes, he's good.
Check.
That's a.
They might have.
I mean, going back then with the heavyweights, you maybe had
You looking it up there?
Ken.
Shavers, you had
Norton.
Ernie Lyle. I mean, Ron Lyle.
Oh yeah, all them guys.
Them dudes just a bomb.
Ernie Shavers,
Ernie-
man,
oof.
please. They're big arms, man.
Yeah,
You get hit by that joker.
yo, he was like a
Nah,
he was like a
man.
linebacker, man. Shit, man.
Yeah, he
I
got
got
some big cats, man.
Some great
Mm.
fights, man.
He fought Foreman. He fought Quarry.
And back then, wasn't it? Was there was
He
15
had
round
three
fights?
He had 3 fights with Ali.
Ali.
He fought Jimmy Young,
Right.
Jimmy,
Jimmy
Holmes.
Young,
wow, Jimmy, I forgot.
Oh.
about Jimmy.
Norton Shavers,
Shavers.
Jerry Cooney.
Mm.
Jerry Cooney knocked him out in the first round.
Get out,
I
yeah?
guess he didn't fight
Yes, him and Frazier didn't
Yes,
fight.
he didn't fight
Him and Frazier
Frazier.
didn't fight.
Yeah, the Great White Hope. We all remember that.
Who made him look? Who beat him? Who was that? Holmes.
Holmes beat him.
Holmes, the one that didn't.
Holmes
Yeah,
beat him up,
yeah.
yeah.
He was a.
He was
He should have never
undefeated.
gotten the
Till
rim.
I was watching it. It was on the other day.
they was hyping it up because
Yeah.
they wanted that white
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah, they had Ron Lyle.
He made some money, though,
and
'cause he-
Larry Holmes. They were showing that.
Oh,
The best one was Ron Lyle and Ernie Shavers.
Yes,
yes.
That
Them
was a
dudes-
classic.
They were throwing bombs.
That was
man.
a classic.
bombs at each other. Boy.
It was killing each other.
yeah.
They never fought each other.
No, they didn't
Yeah.
fight. Frazier and them didn't fight.
They were
sparred
throwing
with
bombs
each
too,
other,
yes.
but they never fought each other.
No, he
That
didn't-
Ernie Shavers and Ron Lyle.
What's it
fight
called
was
when the
crazy.
people probably caught him with that left hook would have been like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Frazier was no joke either. He catch you with that hook, boy. Oh man.
He just couldn't change it. He
Boxing
couldn't-
was just
he couldn't
different
change
back
his style.
then, man. It was just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
It was just there was something about boxing.
uh,
If you was heavyweight champion of the world, everybody knew who you was.
yes.
Yeah.
No matter who you were.
They treated
You could have
like
been
a
heavyweight
dog.
champ for a month,
Right.
and it was on you.
They was no
Alright,
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
All right, y'all.
All
right.
Calling.
Oh shoot. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
All right, Green, talk to us.
Oh shoot.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, first off,
Oh, don't do it.
say it's good to see you, brother.
So that's how you started. That's how
Okay.
you started.
See you, brother.
Good to hear from
Todd,
you too. Oh,
I
here
heard
we go.
what you said. I heard what you said earlier, Todd.
I wanted you to hear me. I needed you to call in. I wanted you to hear me.
We gonna ignore it. We gonna ignore the opposition on the other side. That's why you sitting over there in that corner.
It's my normal seat. My normal seat.
But will you call next week?
That depends.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna want me to come in there next week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Y'all
we
ain't gonna
do.
want- y'all don't-
We want you
Y'all
to
ain't
come
gonna
in
be coming
and have your
next week.
Kansas City
It's gonna be-
Chief jersey on, the
it's
whole
gonna be-
nine.
It's gonna be a problem.
Oh,
Y'all not gonna be able to accept the fact that the 90 Nation.
I gotta
gonna
bow
play.
down to you if you win. I told you I'll bow down to you.
Well,
It's all
I
gonna
already-
come in
I
here with
already
red and
picked-
yellow
I
on.
already-
Ready
Kurt,
to go.
you and Dave can verify it to him. Last year in February, I already picked who was gonna go to the Super Bowl.
All
Two
right.
teams that was going to the Super Bowl.
You did say that. You did say that.
I picked them. I sent the text message to them to show them, like, yo, this is what I picked.
No,
This
you
is
did
what
say
it
yeah, you said that. I know you're a man of your
Right.
word.
So that journey is there, but now that journey is gonna come to an end next week on Sunday.
Somebody's
It's gonna
end.
come
It's
to an
definitely
end.
gonna come to somebody's end.
To touch some subjects, you know, which I was talking about,
Boxing.
the boxing, man. Listen, you're never gonna get an era like that again with Sugar Ray Leonard and all of them.
No.
Oh,
You're never gonna get an era like that. That's an era of sure. Some of these guys came out of Olympics, and some of these
Mhm.
guys were just some straight, great fighters. Even during a heavyweight division,
Right.
you're not gonna get another heavyweight division. The
Yeah,
heavyweight
not like
division
that.
right now is so bad.
It's never been the same after
It's
that.
horrible.
It's never been the same after
Garbage.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Mhm.
Mike Tyson had it.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson and Holyfield and them, they had it going because Holyfield moved up in rank because he was never
that. He was a
a natural
cruiserweight.
born
Right, he was cool.
Yeah, he was a
heavyweight.
cruiserweight.
Right. When he moved up, he got it started getting a lot better and
Yeah.
better. But the heavyweights now, I couldn't even tell you who's the heavyweight
Nah,
champions
me
right
either.
now.
After
Was-
him
was-
and Tyson,
Was Holyfield on that Olympic team with Meldrick Taylor and all of them?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Right.
He fought light heavy, I think.
Right. I think he
He
was
fought light heavy.
He was light. Purnell,
Yeah, he was on
Meldrick
the-
Taylor. What's the?
Got that rib injury. He was nice.
Oh, what's his name?
Slim dude.
Yeah, the one from Mark
Mark
Breland.
Breland.
Mark Breland.
Mark Breland. That was a
And-
great
right.
squad.
What was the other dude? The one that was a heavyweight. He was a heavyweight fighter. He was on that
So-
team too.
There was a lot of them that came through that era.
Yeah.
We're
I
never
can't
gonna
remember
get
his
that
name.
again.
Can't remember
These
who
guys
the
was looking
heavyweight
for that
But
money.
he was on that
The way,
team. I forgot his
the way
name.
Mayweather made that money, they're not going to get it neither because the one thing that hurted the industry is the fire stick.
Mm.
And they was talking about it online one day about the fire stick. They saying there's so many people, you're not going to get all that money from pay-per-view anymore because too many people got a fire stick. So it's like we don't have them sales like we used to have anymore. So
Right.
Mayweather cracked it in, and when he cracked it in, he made a lot of money. And then he also had that show that he broke it with them 24/7 or something he had with them where you walk with them for the whole week before that fight.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And he broke it that with them. He brokered a deal with them, and he was getting money with that also. That was his shows. Those were his things. And
Yeah.
they was following behind him and the other fighters that he fought. But other than that, these guys can make a big wish and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get a $30 million." You're not getting no $30 million payday.
I
Y'all
don't
not
see
getting no
that
$40
from
million
who. I
fights
don't
and
see
stuff
who
like
could do
that.
that. Nah. I don't
They're
see
not
that.
going to get. They're not going to get nowhere in there close to that. They'd be happy if they can walk away with just $10 million on the big
Terrell
purse.
Biggs.
There you go.
And if you notice,
I was trying to
they're
find
not
it.
fighting like that no more. When is Spence and them going to get back in the ring? Even though those two fighters are not going to fight each other now, when are the rest of them going to get back in the ring and just start boxing again?
Mm.
They're just not doing it.
That's crazy though.
They send them overseas like Devontae Davis. He's not even fighting competitive people. They trying to make up people to come fight him,
Like Haney. What about
and they stretching it.
Yeah, he's the matchup they trying to.
Yeah, but if it's a problem, maybe they should have a tournament. Maybe they should have a tournament and put up a purse
Hmm.
in that tournament. If they put up a purse with that, because normally the promoters would do that.
right?
They say we're gonna have a tournament. We'll put up a purse for the tournament, and this is what it is. Throw your hat in the ring.
Right.
But these guys
They're
is
not
like,
gonna do that. 'Cause
stay in here
that's gonna
talking
have
crap
to be
to
winner
each other
take
from
all.
time to
Right.
time, and that's that.
Ain't nobody gonna fight for free.
Nah,
These
right.
guys want to get paid, and the problem is
Well,
that
it's not. When you're in the tournament, you don't fight for free. You still get paid, but the bigger purse.
Go to the
bigger
winner.
purse is still there.
as I was gonna say, the problem is that when you got these guys that got a name, both of them want to be the guy that gets paid the most. That's the problems with negotiation. They don't want to go in 50-50. One of them has to be the star.
Right.
Yeah.
And they both think they the star, which is
Mhm.
why the negotiations is as tough as it is right now.
Right.
These
Yeah,
guys
but
don't
Serge-
do it like
but
that no
Serge-
more.
Mhm.
Go ahead, brother.
How many times we had? I'm just saying for last year. How many big fights did they have last year? They didn't really have any big fights last year.
No.
Yo, you asking the wrong
Is it-
cat because I don't follow boxing no more because of that. Because of the fact that you can't find any big fights. And like I was just telling the guys, and you heard me say, it used to be on HBO and Showtime the week after. They don't even do
Right.
that no more
They
for
don't
the
do it.
customers.
Nah, man.
They don't
please.
care.
Yeah.
You don't get it no more like
Nothing.
that. You don't get it no more like that.
get
And it's coming to the point to where even if Stevenson said he's gonna walk away, he's not. I'm like, yo, who you? When he said it and he made that announcement on his Twitter page or whatever, the first thing that came to mind to me was, so you wasn't fighting anyway. I was like, so dude wasn't fighting anyway. So who you really hurting if you walk away from the ring? If it's not a medical condition and you just trying to say, oh, I'm gonna walk away from the game.
He only
maybe
hurting
you made
himself.
Oh,
He
so-
only hurting himself.
So yeah, Coach Kirk wanted to lead off the 76 and was 84. That was
Yeah,
80?
76 Olympic team and 1984 Olympic team. Well, the name
Right, well,
got- well, 76 was was it Lewis Curtis, Leo Randolph, who I remember, Charles Mooney, David Lee Armstrong, Howard Davis.
I remember Howard Davis.
Howard
Oh,
Davis.
Davis is good.
Sugar Ray
What about
Leonard,
couldn't take a
What
punch,
about
though.
Trevor Burrett?
Hold on, listen to the
Yeah.
list. And we'll give you honorable mention.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Clint Jackson, Charles Walker, Michael Spinks, Leon Spinks, and John Tate.
Okay, I remember some of them
Big
guys.
Right.
John Tate.
Right.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what
They
they
called
said.
him Big
Yeah.
John Tate.
Now
He
the
felt
eight-
like a tree
Right.
when what's
Yeah, he
called
sure
knocked him
did.
out.
He sure
When
did. I
What's
remember
called
that.
knocked him out.
He
Right.
sure did.
Timber! Boom!
Boom!
Never forget that.
All
Yeah.
right, so 84.
84 was Paul Gonzalez. I remember him. Steve McCory, Robert Shannon, Meldrick Taylor, Pernell Whitaker, Jerry Page, Mark Breland, Frank Tate, Virgil Hill,
Remember Virgil? Yeah.
Vander Holyfield, and Tyrell Biggs.
They had that was a good team.
That's what we was trying to
Yeah,
remember.
that was a good team. That was
Right.
a good team.
So Terrell Biggs fought Tyson, right? And he was crying.
Yeah.
Crying like a baby.
He was hitting them in the ribs.
Yeah.
Right.
He was hitting them in
He
his
was
ribs.
crying.
But you gotta remember something. Back then, when these guys, when they fought in the Olympics, they was guaranteed to go pro and make all kind of differences in money because a lot of them went pro and they did very well.
Yeah.
They did very well because
They-
Midget Taylor was the first one to actually beat Chavez.
Right. And
Yeah,
he got robbed.
He got robbed.
He got
Well,
we got
Richard
knocked
Richard
down.
still
last
robbed
round.
His manager messed him up.
Ri-
His manager messed him up.
He didn't get knocked
Richard-
out.
He got knocked
Nah,
down.
Richard still robbed
Hey,
him,
stop
man.
that.
That's
I said
John
he got
King
knocked
boy.
down.
But if he could have won that fight, it was like what? How many seconds
2
left in that fight?
seconds.
It wasn't
Right.
much. Right.
Yeah.
Man, it was
He
less than
stopped
like
the
3
fight.
seconds left in that fight,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he robbed.
John
he
King
robbed.
gave the nod, but like, yo, stop that fight.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Now, who legitimately got robbed was Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Oh yeah, he definitely got
He
robbed.
legitimately
Sweepy got robbed
He was
also.
the best fighter
Yeah.
to me. He was the
Yeah.
best
Against
fighter.
Oscar De La Hoya?
against Chavez.
Chavez.
Against Chavez.
Yeah, he beat.
Yeah, he
I
beat
think
Chavez, but I thought I also thought he
He
beat
did
De La
beat him.
Hoya.
Didn't he beat him? He lost him.
No, he didn't get the
Then he
victory.
robbed.
He
Then he
didn't-
got robbed on that fight
Yeah.
too. Yes, he did. He
Yeah.
got robbed on that
So-
fight too.
And may he rest in peace.
Mhm. Yes.
He was a great
To
fighter.
me, he was the
Right.
best one.
He was
the
great.
best
He was
one.
the southpaw. He
Yeah.
fought
Yeah.
southpaw.
He could
He was
fight both.
quick.
He could
Yeah.
go both
And
ways.
Yeah.
and he was
He's
He's a
he
kid.
was
He used to
great.
duck down.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, he missed.
Mayweather took some
Right.
Took a lot. Took a
Exactly.
lot.
stuff from him
Took a lot from him.
Exactly. That
before Roger Mayweather.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That was originally Mamba, wasn't he? Then they used to
Yes,
call him
yes,
right. They used to
yes.
call him Mamba.
Roger was the original Black Mamba.
All right.
I mean,
Right.
that,
So,
Great fights.
but listen,
man. Oh.
listen, Dave. Listen, Dave.
let's get it.
Next week, man, I'm heading out of town.
He's running.
I'm
know
gonna be
you
watching.
are.
I'm gonna be
He's
watching
running.
the Super
I
Bowl.
know he was going to do that.
He's running. Oh my God! Look behind you. I'm gonna be coming. Look behind you.
I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl out of state.
All right.
But
All
I
right.
wish you brothers have a great week, an honorable week, and I also want to say how much you got on this Super Bowl here, my brother, because Todd,
Yes.
it's a wrap. Don't say I didn't tell you. It's a wrap. It's not even gonna be a game, bro.
All
It's
right.
not gonna be a game like you think it is.
All right. All right. I know what kind of game it's gonna be.
All right,
Might
so
not be
let
one
me
for your
just
team.
ask you, what is your perspectives and why do you think that the 49ers are going to be overwhelmingly in charge?
49ers is a very good, complete team. And if you look at it, if you look at KC is a great team, and I take nothing away from KC. But when
I
they
knew
got to
but-
play a complete
but-
team like the 49ers, they're not going to go out there and just dominate that ball. Just like last week. Last week when they beat the Ravens, they beat the Ravens, but it's not like they put up a whole bunch of points to beat the Ravens. Ravens damn near beat themselves at that game. So what make you think you're going to have a good star running back in a complete team and you're going to go out there and go up beside their head like that? It ain't going to happen that way.
Well, they're gonna probably try to take something from you and then make you beat you another way.
So Green,
So they're going to try.
Yo,
They're going to
Green.
try whatever, but they can try all they want, but it's going to be a great game.
That's what most
And
teams
all I-
gonna do.
Yo, Green.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. So you think this game is going to be more San Francisco versus the Chargers than it was San Francisco against Cincinnati?
Yeah.
It's going
I
to be a
think so, yeah.
blowout.
Oh, yeah, another-
You think
He's
it's going to be
looking
a
for
blowout? Yeah.
You
I
it's
think
gonna
it's going. I think the 49ers
Yeah, Matt,
going
call
to beat them
back in
by.
2 minutes, Matt.
I think the 49ers going to handle them.
Wow. You said blowout.
I think the
Not
40
even a good game.
I think
Blowout.
I think the 49ers going to handle them. If I had to put up the score, I would say it'd be 38-23.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 55-10 like they beat the Chargers.
Oh.
Nah, it ain't gonna be no 55-10 like they beat the Chargers because they ain't got that kind of quarterback to do that. They got a quarterback. He plays great on what he's doing, and as long as he's doing what he's doing, it's gonna be great. I'm looking for more turnovers from KC than anything.
Wow.
Turnover.
So
Yeah, I'm looking for more.
Let
I'm
me
looking
ask
for
you a
more
question.
turnovers
Let me ask you a
from KC than
question.
anything. Because
You-
when you know a team
you-
is going, when you know a team gonna be throwing, you ain't got to be that dumb to go back there, and you ain't got to be that dumb to go back there and don't sit on that ball. You sit on the ball. If he gonna throw, put your men back there and pick them off.
So you don't
So
think
you don't think Pacheco gonna do
Exactly.
anything
That was my question.
against
I'm
that
not worried about-
defense
I'm
that
not
can't
worried
stop the run?
I'm not worried
I
about
think he's
Pacheco.
sipping
They
his
got a-
potion.
the 49ers
You've been
got a
tasting your
solid team.
potion. You've been sipping on that potion already, I think.
Yo, what's that
That's
bottle
what you-
name? What's that
I-
bottle name?
Yago.
Yeah.
You,
Yago.
You've been sipping on that potion you've been making already.
Yo, Green.
You got the
You
lyrics
know-
to that?
Todd,
Come
Yo,
on.
yo, Green.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yo, Green, last week when y'all won that game, the first half, y'all did absolutely nothing against Detroit's running game. The only reason you stopped Detroit's running game is because the coach is an idiot and he stopped running.
He said the
Because they was running it down your throat. And you don't think that Kansas City is gonna be able to run the ball against your team.
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Styles make fights since y'all ringing the bell, right? Styles make fights, right?
That's right.
They not gonna be able to beat the 49ers that way, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Why? All of a
It's
sudden
not-
your
we have
team
as
is
long as
gonna
you
learn
got
how to
as
play the
long as
run
you
all
got a
of sudden?
gunslinger, as long as you got a gunslinger back there, he's not gonna play handoff football.
He's
That's
not a
not his
gunslinger.
nature.
If
That's
the
not
way,
his nature.
that's the
play
way they beat.
handoff
That's the way
football
they
all
beat.
game long.
They beat Baltimore like that with Pacheco being the running back, and they didn't really throw gunslinging. He threw that one pass at the end that he needed to throw, but he wasn't slinging it.
Wait a
They
minute.
was running the ball on Baltimore.
Doesn't he have 2 Super Bowls?
All right.
I mean,
But this ain't Baltimore, bro. This is a whole different nature
No,
of
this
the
ain't
beast.
Baltimore because I remember Baltimore beat San Francisco like 55-10.
Yeah,
That's
but that was a bunch of
55-10 I
turnovers.
remember.
That was a bunch
knew
of
it was
turnovers the
something.
49ers
turnovers
had.
is part of the game. It happens.
And
man.
what
That
make you think
that
your
was a
boy
bunch
won't
of-
do that this week? He looked kind of
Yeah,
shaky
it-
last week.
It ain't gonna happen. Have I let you down yet, Serge? When I told you your team was trash, did I lie?
But you know what? That's the
Did I lie?
Yo,
Have I
Green.
let you down? When I told you the 49ers, was going to the Super Bowl, did I lie?
And you're absolutely right.
Going and winning is
They
two
going
different
to the
things.
Super Bowl, and you're absolutely right. My team is trash.
When I told
But
y'all,
you
when
know
I
what?
told y'all,
My
they
9-year-old grandson knows my team is trash. So you ain't telling me nothing.
There you go.
That
Well,
ain't not,
I'm telling you,
come on, I'm not blind. Stevie Wonder can tell my team is trash.
Ask him how he felt about
and all right then. I'm not gonna let you down again. I told you the 49ers was going to the Super Bowl.
So you telling me
I'm
put
telling you
all my money on the
Go ahead.
49ers.
Shout out to Steve Sales
They
on
gon-
the check-in.
They gonna win.
Push
Listen,
all my
49ers
chips
listen.
gonna
in.
win this game.
Looking forward to talking to you on Monday next week.
Yes,
Looking
sir.
forward to
Yes,
it.
sir.
From
Man,
wherever
listen.
you are.
So you got a prediction?
Listen,
We nationwide, baby. Don't worry. We nationwide. We'll find you in Atlanta.
You
We'll
know where
find
we
you in
at. You know how to reach us.
You could be in Montana.
You know we answer on the first ring. You know how to reach us.
Hell, you could go to Alaska. We still gonna find you. Call us.
But what happens? What happens, sir?
That's
Are you gonna still have that same love for me next week?
Of
when
course.
I
If
walk?
I'm gonna tell you, if your team wins, I'm gonna order a San Francisco 49er hat just to wear in your honor.
I appreciate it, my brother.
I will,
Right,
and I mean that. But now you mess up. I want to see that Kansas City jersey on you, kid.
All right, so in parting shots,
the problem.
what is your prediction for the game?
You already told
Next
me.
Final
week's
score.
position of the game for me. Next week position. I'm telling you, the 49ers gonna have 33 points, and KC probably have 17.
All right,
Maybe.
33 to 17. All right. So, all right, good luck to you with your team. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Man, you brothers been great, man. And I'll tell everybody, support the radio station.
Thank you,
Support
brother.
it, support it, support it.
Safe
I got
travels,
y'all
brother.
posted on
Safe
my
travels.
page, but
All right.
support the radio station because it's growing and it's gonna be there for a long time. You
All
guys keep doing
Appreciate
what
you,
y'all
my brother.
do, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
And tell my man Daryl Gauze and Slick the Relic back there, y'all, man. Y'all keep supporting the station. Y'all brothers looking good back there, man.
All right, thank you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
God,
2
I
weeks.
want your seat when I come in there.
You can have it. If
2
I gotta
weeks.
bow down to you, you can have it.
2 weeks.
If
2
not,
weeks.
we
right,
gonna.
man.
If not, we gonna
Y'all
put you in the corner.
All right, we
If
got
I
to go.
win.
I got you.
All right, peace.
Your brothers be good. Peace.
All right.
All right, my
Yes,
brother.
sir.
All right, Matt. Oh, try us now. We open.
Try us that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Giants got a new defensive coordinator.
Who?
The Titans defensive Sean Bowen. Shane
Yo,
Bowen.
I was surprised what you going to get a job, man.
The
coach.
enemy?
No.
Oh.
You know
the
what?
coach
It's
of the
funny
Titans.
you mentioned him because I said to myself, what is wrong with Eric Bieniemy?
They said
that
the way
nobody
he talks to
wants
people.
to.
The way he talks to people.
This
they
is
said.
let me.
But
let
he's
me-
not. He's even out as the coordinator at Washington.
Well, they got a
He's
new
not
And
getting
coach.
put Lane Kiffin in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, he's the offensive coach.
Yeah, he's the offensive
He's the
coordinator.
offensive coach. That's his job.
That's
Yeah.
Eric Bieniemy's
Yeah,
job.
he's out. Yeah, he's out.
But he was in Kansas City, right? And
Yeah, he
With the
left
same
it.
job. He
He
left
left
and
it.
went to Washington
left
for
it
the
for the
same
same
job.
Let me tell you what I told some
Maybe
people,
got it made.
some of my friends.
Well, now he don't got a job.
Maybe he wasn't who we thought he was.
That could be true too.
And they was like, yo, Todd, I never thought about that. Maybe he's not who we think he is.
Well,
They said
Yeah.
when he was on Kansas City, they said the coach was calling most of those plays. He
Right.
was just there, he had the position.
Right.
But and as you can see, they ain't fall off for their offense. Kansas City offense ain't fall off. He got a job in Washington, and that offense ain't do nothing.
Well, quarterback play does.
Well,
makes a
yeah,
big
it does.
difference.
But you should be able to make
You should see
somebody.
some signs, right?
If he's not, we know he's not the greatest quarterback,
Right.
but you should be able. If you're that good, you should be able to make him at least mediocre or something. You know
Right,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Nothing.
I don't even know his
So,
name. the
No.
quarterback.
So
All right.
maybe
Sam
he's
Howell.
All right, caller.
maybe he's not the coach who we thought he was.
Grace, talk to us.
You might be right.
What's going on? It's Matt
You.
Caller from the ATL. Y'all all nationwide.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all
Yes, sir.
nationwide. I
Thank
see
you.
y'all.
It's all good, man.
Slip
What's
the
going
relic in
on,
the
Coach
building.
Kurt, Serge, the magnificent Todd, and the leader of the pack, Dave? Everything good down here in
And,
ATL.
and we got,
All right,
Come
we
at
got-
me. What
Slick
y'all
the
got?
Relic
What y'all
in
got?
there.
We got D Gauze and we got Slick the Relic in the,
The
building.
living fossil.
That's what's up. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? What's good?
aka Mongo.
You remember Mongo, right?
Mongo, brother Mongo's in the house. My brother, yo, we gotta get a chess game, Mongo. You know what I mean? Give you the business, man. Make sure you know. No, Mongo got skills in chess, man. That brother don't sleep.
You made the fossil stand up, man.
That's my boy Mongo, man. Good dude, man. Good dude, man.
All right, so
You made his day,
he
man.
joined the show. Black and yellow in the building. All right.
All right.
What's up,
So
man?
listen.
What's up?
Yeah.
Right quick, who do you like in the big game on Sunday?
Okay, I've been listening in, and shout out to Ant Green doing this thing, another great call. Every time y'all knock that brother down, San Francisco for him has been stepping up, and listen, y'all might have talked him into a Super Bowl win right now. Although I think it's going to be a close game.
I don't believe it.
I think Styles makes fight because you got the Michael Jordan of football. In my opinion, you got the Michael Jordan of football on the other side,
That's right.
and with a good game plan like what's his name?
Defensive coach.
The defensive coordinator for Kansas City with Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo, he did this. Either he did this amazing job defensively, and Baltimore fell into it, or Baltimore just didn't want to change their game plan at halftime and go with something that works. Because if something's not working for the first half, you got to go with something else for the second half, or else bring another team out there. You know, as far as the Super Bowl is concerned, and I give it to Spagnuolo and Mahomes with that win. I had no idea that Kansas City was going to come out of Baltimore with a W. None.
Nobody did.
Mm.
I think everybody
Really?
had the.
Yeah, I think
everybody had the Ravens.
Yep.
I mean, it
Yeah.
should have been the Ravens.
Not
In
everybody.
truth.
And it was closer than a lot of people think. But Baltimore they could have won that game. I think
They should've.
Flowers with that fumble turned the game around, and there was one other bad play I remember that turned that game. Yeah, the fumble, which was legitimate call. He bumped his head there, and one other play.
interception when he threw the ball.
When he threw the
triple
interception,
coverage.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, he tried to
They were
force
trying to
that
say
ball
that the
into
receiver was interfering.
three-man coverage on one. I don't know what he was thinking
triple
then.
coverage.
Yeah, you shouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have thrown it.
Even if it was interference, he shouldn't have never threw the
No.
ball.
He
Yeah.
should have
Alright,
never
so
threw the
Matt-
ball. And that's been a knock on him. He's not able to read a defense post snap. After the snap, he can read the defense before the snap, after the snap, and scrambling and whatnot. But that's no here nor there.
All right,
You know,
but Matt, we like the compliment that you gave us, but we're not talking Ant Green into no Super Bowl because
We can forget
we
that.
took the
look, y'all been
49ers.
killing him all year.
Whoa,
and look what
whoa.
the grass.
And we're gonna kill him one more time.
Listen,
We ain't letting him off the hook.
it's all gonna stick the knife in them, but we took the 49ers on Christmas week when they played the Ravens, and
They got murdered.
the Ravens gave them a good old fashioned butt whooping.
Mm.
So
Right.
we supported the Niners, and
So-
we was wrong.
Okay. How many of y'all had them winning against the Lions?
Oh, we all did.
Yeah,
I
we
think
thought
everybody
they
did.
would.
Everybody took him.
We thought they would.
Everybody took them. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. We're
Yeah,
going
we
to see.
took
I
them
think it's going to be
ahead.
a.
We took
a
him. We
great
didn't want
Super
him, but
Right,
we took
we
him.
took him. That was perfect. We didn't want him,
Okay.
but we took him.
And we're not trying
Good
to
call. Good call.
we're not trying to discredit them. We just want, and I believe Kansas City gonna win, but we just want Green to come in here in some red and yellow,
Gold, you're red and yellow.
right?
That's
Some
right.
Kansas City colors. We just want them to show up. It's all
We
love.
gonna-
We
I
gonna-
agree.
We're gonna take pictures and everything. It's gonna be on YouTube. He's gonna be sitting right
It's
between me and
all
the Magnificent in his yellow and red.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Yeah.
We don't all, but personally speaking, I know me and I can speak for Serge too. We really don't care who win. We just want the right numbers. How about that?
Yeah, too.
Good
game and the right numbers.
I
That'll
know
work
why
too.
they said the right numbers.
Yeah, that'll work too.
I was neutral until he started talking to me last week too much. I had to put that, the rum punch in there. Got to get something out the deal. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, didn't y'all have a pool going on throughout the year as far as wins? Who was the victor in that? As far as I thought y'all was keeping tabs on number of wins.
I'm still tabulating it
Yeah,
because
he's still calculating it.
right. I'm a slow counter.
It was pen and paper. It wasn't computer. We ain't got it on a computer. We got it on pen and paper.
But
He might have won.
we'll put it
He
up.
had a
next.
lot of
Yeah,
good weeks.
David's still in the 60s.
That's right. That's right.
Look, real quick. Did y'all see my man Mad Dog? Well, he was my boy way back in the day when I was listening to radio. Mad Dog Chris Russo
Right.
is on with Stephen A., which shocked me. It's totally shocked me. I guess they giving ESPN throwing some flavor in there and whatnot, man. They was contentious with each other earlier today.
Oh, every
You
time
know?
he's on there,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, what they were
Every,
talking-
Yeah,
I
man.
missed it today.
every time they was talking about the LeBron thing.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
The big thing
Correct.
was that about LeBron, about trade. Yeah.
Oh, he ain't
Yeah.
coming to the
Yeah,
Knicks.
Stephen A. I think Stephen A. sniffing his own fumes or something.
He ain't coming
The-
to the Knicks. He just using
Not
them.
only that, I just don't think like with the Knicks' current state that they really need a LeBron. Even though people like, well, who would refuse LeBron? I know a couple of people would. A couple of teams probably would.
A lot of teams will take him, but I just
Yeah.
don't think. First of all,
He's not a long-term solution. He's
no,
not a
it's
long-term
not.
solution. I
Right.
know that.
He's gonna be 40 soon.
But the thing is, the Knicks aren't looking for a long-term solution right now. They want a championship. They haven't won since '73. That's what 51 years ago.
Yeah.
So they'll
It's a
take
ridiculous
that
amount
shot
of years.
in the
Yeah.
arm to try to win a championship.
I don't want.
Because that was my point earlier. Why would Knicks fans want him to come in there and win? Because then they're gonna say, "Oh, it's LeBron's championship. It's not the Knicks championship."
I think it's more Stephen A. wanting him to come than anybody else.
Why would he come?
I think at
Because
this
he's starving.
point,
Why
no
would he
matter
come?
who gets him a
You don't get
championship,
nothing to
it's
come
a
out here.
championship for New York. I don't care if it's Boyd,
See, that's
what I
Dolan paid $40 billion. New York can still celebrate as a championship.
Oh, without a
in my
doubt.
opinion.
Of course,
So
they'll
yeah,
take
they
it. They'll
would.
take
And
it.
again, John Green chimed in. He says Stephen A. say things for the sake of the ratings. And
Yeah,
I
that's what it's
totally
all
agree
about.
with
It's
him.
all about ratings.
I
Right,
totally
right. It's all
agree
about
with him.
ratings,
can't blame
creating
the man for not how to
controversy,
make his
whatever
money.
case
But
may
I
be.
don't
I ain't
don't
blaming him for not how to
necessarily
make his
think
money.
that's going to take them over the top if they
No.
get a LeBron.
I just think LeBron is trying to stir the pot to
Mm.
try to force the Lakers to upgrade the team.
Well, he's
Basically.
definitely doing that.
Well, he
wants,
did.
He
He
wants
did.
a move done
But the
by.
Lakers want to
he
hold
wants
on
to
to
move.
what they got as far as
Right.
picks. They don't want to give them up, and
They
I
don't
don't
have no
blame them.
picks.
They don't have no picks. They
27 to
Yeah,
just want.
2027.
Yeah, the only one.
4
Well,
years.
yeah, but you give that up, you
Well,
got
they'll
nothing.
give that up. They don't want to. They don't
But
want.
they got a move.
Yeah, they don't want to give up. They got
they got a
that.
move.
They'll give that up. I told you they don't want to give up the guard. That's
Oh,
what they don't want to.
Reeves,
They
right.
don't want to give him up.
Right.
They trying to hold on to him.
Right.
And everybody
Yeah,
who wants to do business with him, they want Reeves.
They want him.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
not
want
trying to
D-Lo.
give him up.
So-
Yeah, nobody
so-
want D'Angelo.
Yeah.
All right, so Matt, we got a couple minutes left. So right quick,
Yeah,
get it off your chest and tell us who you like, because you told us what you thought about John Green, but Anthony Green, but who you like?
You know what? I like the 49ers to win this game because I think Styles make fight, like he said. And I think 49ers have a little bit more than Mahomes Magic for this Super Bowl. So I got 49ers edging them in a close game. Me personally, no dog in the fight or whatever the case, no horse, in this race. But I got the 49ers edging them in a good game though.
He's
He's
an idiot.
All right,
I hear you. All right.
so we're
Yeah.
gonna wrap it up with you, sir, and thank you, and we'll be here next week. So check us out.
Copy that. I'll tune in next week, man, and y'all guys stay up. Mongo, my brother, you keep doing your thing out there. All right, shout out to everybody in New York.
All right, my brother. Be
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Copy that. All right, one.
peace.
Yo,
Thank
be
you.
safe, man.
Mm.
Copy.
Yeah.
That's an idiot.
So,
Yeah, that's dumb.
That was
That was
read
stupid.
that or you
I read it. They were just showing it to you.
Michael Porter, he's comparing women's basketball to ping pong. He said it's like ping pong. He's an idiot.
That's why he can't find a wife right now. And he's looking for
Yeah,
one. He
they
can't
had
find
something
one.
about that the other day. Yeah. I
He's
saw
looking
that.
for a wife.
Yeah,
he
he
can't
looking for
find
I
one.
did read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
You idiot.
maybe you might need to take in some more WNBA games.
Mm.
So, all right. So, well, thank you. So, anybody else? Any predictions or final scores for the end of the season? Anybody?
What for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, go for it.
17-10. Are we giving scores too?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
49ers.
I'm
Go.
gonna say 24 to 20. I'll say 24-21. KC.
28-21 KC.
I think it's gonna be closer than that. It's gonna be like a field goal. So I'm gonna go 21-18.
24-21, because those are my numbers, 1 and 4.
All right, Slick, could you take us home?
I said, oh, okay.
It's
You
time.
got a good score?
Yeah, I'm giving it now.
Oh, okay.
Kansas City, 36. 49ers 21.
You got a
Wow,
big one.
damn,
You got a
wow.
big one. Not even close.
John Green, Chiefs 24 to 34 to 27. All right, Joe. So we'll be back next week.
Yeah, they got a lot of scoring. I don't think it's gonna be that high.
Me either. I don't think so.
I'll be shocked.
We'll be back
You never
next
know.
week. But thank everybody for tuning in.
Take us
Tell a
out,
friend,
brother,
tell a
man. Take
foe.
us
We'll
out.
be back.
Thanks
us
for all
out,
the callers and all the listeners. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Sorry for the inconvenience in the beginning of the technical difficulties, but we'll get those smoothing out by next week.
We're gonna listen here to Slick the Relic over here.
Glad you said that, D.
I was joining during the show.
You know what? I think I see Davey on the too.
Been running all day, man.
I was out Friday, Saturday.
All right, we done.